What's up, everybody? We doing a weird live today. We're gonna have fun with it. So had the awesome idea to interview the wives of reptile keepers. So I thought this would be fun. Um, we were originally supposed to do it on the 17th, which was actually mine and Destiny's anniversary, but everybody was busy that day, including ourselves. So we rescheduled it to now. Um, Let's get this out of the way real quick and give shout outs to the sponsors that keep this channel going, guys. Make sure to check out Fry's Critters, Facebook, Instagram. My boy's starting a Twitch. Huge supporter of a channel. Make sure to check him out. Here's his other logo. Awesome monitor in the back. I love that monitor. As well as Zilla Footwear, guys. Make sure to check them out. Christmas right around the corner. They are coming up with some new merch. They have some amazing custom reptile shoes that make awesome gifts, guys. Link in the description. Make sure to check them out. And then I will go ahead and let you guys introduce yourselves.
Go ahead, Robert.
Robert Littleton, Rail West Reptiles. This is my wife, Danielle Littleton. And all of our glory.
Love the hat, by the way.
I know, right?
And we are RKA Reptiles.
Kicked up,
Ronnie,
stomped on, you know.
You got everybody in here. What's up, live? Appreciate you, MJ or Mr. J. How's it going? We got a few people popped up in the chat. Appreciate everybody here, guys. So we're just gonna have fun with it. So I already asked who you guys are and let you introduce yourselves. So what all do you guys work with? I'll kind of start from the top of the panel down.
What do we work with? We work
Yep.
with a little bit of everything. So our main hustle we're trying to work with right now is our balls. And my wife actually, yeah, that sounds way crooked.
I got no comments. I talk about my balls.
Yeah, my wife keeps my balls for me.
You don't even have a wiener.
It was actually, it was actually kind of weird. So I've had reptiles all my life since I was 4 until currently. I've always had reptiles, and we never really tried to do anything with them other than keep them because we just like to keep reptiles. Or I have my whole life. And then my son kind of got integrated into it. He is a catching fool. So my son loves
I know. You seen that boy jump out of my van?
Darian knows this because we go together sometimes, and my son is like a rocket when it comes to seeing something, and he doesn't lose. So through all of the rigmarole, my wife got detached to reptiles because she got a missed strike from a corn snake, a snow corn. And this was approximately, 15 years ago? Ish.
16, 17 years.
Okay, 16, 17, girls with the numbers and the dates. So I had a corn snake that was a completely docile snake, and out of nowhere took a missed strike at my wife's face, and it shied her away from snakes. She didn't want anything to do with them. And so later on, we started coming in contact with one of the shops here in town, and one of those shops had an ivory ball python, and while we were in the shop, I took it out of the cage, and somebody needed help with something, but I took the snake and I put it in Dan's hands.
You dropped it in my hands.
I did it on purpose, so she had to take it out of my hands. She held her hands open and put the snake in it, and it was over after that. So we started getting back into snakes, and then Danny took an interest because she liked one snake. His name is Fred, and we still have him. She took an interest in that snake and kind of went crazy after that. We have quite a few now, but we don't do just ball pythons. We've got boas, berms, retics. My love for large lizards has kind of grown, so we're going to try to breed some tegus.
Thanks, Darian.
Darian. I still have some of my pets, which one of them is currently on my wife's desk right now, one of my iguanas. But overall, my house is all reptile lovers. Everybody has snakes. So, but our main hustle right now is balls. But once we get a little deeper into our project, ball pythons. When we get a little deeper into our projects, we're going or more successful. We're going to start breeding some other things. But for now, it's balls, tegus, and we're working on a few other things.
I can't be helped. He literally said his main hustle is balls, and he's going deep. Okay, I don't. Can't be controlled here. That was funny, and he knows what he did. It was funny. Ronnie.
So myself, I also work with balls.
That's wrong, you guys.
So
different colors of balls, right?
Right. All different colors. No blue ones yet, but I myself, like I'm into the ball pythons. That's what we have the most of here. That's pretty much all we're breeding right now is ball pythons. And I myself, I'm gonna tell you myself, then she can answer what all she messes with over here, but I do the ball pythons for the most part. We only have one boa. That's me all the way, unless Ashley wants to do a photo shoot. Leopard geckos and a sulcata tortoise. That's my main focuses over here. That's what I enjoy the most out of what we have. Not so much the leopard geckos. Like the leopard geckos were just a thing. They're just like pets. But and then Ashley kind of does her own thing in her Ashley corner and stuff over here, which you can talk about because I don't know what kind of isopods and stuff you got.
I got crested geckos. I got a bearded dragon, and then I have isopods. I have dairy cows, milkbacks, powder orange, powder blue, dwarf purples, and some new ones that I just picked up. They're Caboris something. I don't know.
They call them Tangy.
Tangy, yeah. I don't know. I picked them up because they were cute and I liked them. And yeah.
From what she was explaining to me, and you know, y'all know she's camera shy. From what she was explaining to me, it's a Dollar General version of a rubber ducky. So they look like rubber duckies. They have that face and whatever, and they're, I guess, part of the same family.
Yeah.
They just don't have the price of rubber duckies. So take that as you will. Don't know much about them.
They're cute.
They're like blue with an orange skirt. So they are pretty cool.
Isopods wear skirts now?
I guess so.
Yes.
I don't know. I had isopods, and then
They gave me a bunch of isopods, and I'm not good with isopods.
I just know that I'm decent at letting them reproduce on their own, and then to the point to where when Ronnie was like, "Hey, I want some isopods," and he's like, "I'm gonna get a 10 count from you." I was like, "Yeah."
See, you are to blame for the isopod starting. That now it's grown, and I went to
your fault.
yeah, it's your fault. Went to
I'm hearing that I'm a bad.
Robert,
and I was like, "Oh,
them on isopods. It's your fault."
I am a bad influence. I'm a bad influence here. How is that colony doing that I sent over?
Reproducing like there's no tomorrow.
So, right.
They are now in those drawer storage things, you know, the ones that are like this tall.
Yep.
So we've got 2 of those stacked on top of each other over here because the colonies are growing at such a fast pace.
And now we need another drawer.
And now we need more of the drawer things.
That's awesome.
So, just a shameless plug right here. Guys, we're going to start selling isopods in the near future. Just so
Hey. There you go. There's your isopod plug, guys.
We're not going to have a choice. Like there's just too many.
Lizard food.
Right.
I was talking the other day. I was like, I wonder if my bearded dragon can eat these fuckers, because
I don't know about the bearded dragon, but I think leopard geckos can, because they're mostly exoskeleton, but so are mealworms, and they do fantastic on those.
Yeah.
So
arthropods.
Okay.
What is your favorite species to work with?
Mine?
Is that directed towards me or Ronnie?
Either of you. So I'm going top to bottom. So you're on top, and then he's on bottom. I mean, I can switch them if you want.
You're on bottom.
Ha ha ha. Is this directed towards Danny or me?
Both of you.
What is your species that you like the most?
He's a tumor.
Are we talking reptiles?
Yes, reptiles. We're a reptile.
I don't know. I work with the balls mainly.
She's good at working with the balls, bro. Oh. She's good.
I was waiting for a throat punch or something. That was good.
If you were asking me, I am very, very in tune to some rattlesnakes that I have.
Yeah.
I love Crotalus.
Can't go wrong with rattlesnakes. Bailey's thought it was funny. You got punched.
That's definitely actually.
Yep.
So Ronnie, what is your favorite species out of everything you guys have over there?
Boa, easily.
I like it.
It's not a pet rock. Just the personality of a boa is way different than a ball python. It's like you actually handle a boa. You hold a ball python. And the boa is just like, she's the sweetest thing ever. She just chills and hangs out. Like it's my favorite snake always to take out. I love the kids to see her that come around here and stuff like that. Like the boa is that's me hands down easily.
But moonshine.
What about you, babe?
I can honestly say that
Crested. I like the cresties and ice spots.
I'm gonna go ahead, speak.
Cresteds and isopods. I like it. I like your cresteds. I remember when you got your first one, how excited you were. So
Yeah.
I've been waiting for you to take off with those and start.
It's one of those processes. Like Ronnie was like, "Do you want to breed them?" And I was like, "No, like I just like them." And then went to the reptile show, and I'm not gonna lie, I saw those price tags, and I was like,
Maybe we should start breeding them.
maybe. I mean, we already have them, and we're already feeding them. Like, why not let them do something?
So I get it. That's me at this point. I'm downsizing on some of the pets that we have that I have no interest in breeding, and I'm moving more into getting groups of other species that I want to breed.
Yeah, that was, like I said, like, because we had the conversation. At first, I was like, I just didn't want to. Like, I got it just because I wanted it, and I thought it was cute. Well, I got it because I thought it was cute, and it was gifted to me. And
Right.
when one was gifted, two were gifted. And then went to the pet store and got another one. So I was like, okay, yeah, maybe.
That was from the fundraiser, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. The first two were, yeah. So I was like, maybe we should just start breeding them because I feel like I'll like just start accumulating them anyways.
So, how long have you guys been together?
Oh,
here comes the horse.
You hear me? So where's my questions?
Oh yeah, I'm totally neglecting Destiny at this point.
Asshole. I'm supposed to be talking to the wives of the breeders. What am I?
I forget. I forgot you were here.
He's just being the normal host.
Both of them. Wow.
I'm gonna get,
Wow.
I'm gonna get hurt. It's gonna beat me.
Well, now we have to backtrack and let Destiny.
I know. Now I gotta ask these questions to Destiny. Ah, grabbing a weapon.
Destiny.
Yes.
See how many reptiles you go through? Now it's used against you.
Fine. I totally forgot that you
Did
were
I
asked.
even sitting here?
Well, I forgot I was supposed to ask you questions too. I thought you were gonna read some of the questions, not ask questions. But I got you. I got you. What do you work with?
Really?
Yeah. What do you work with? What is in here that you work with?
My tortoises.
That's about right. That's about right. Give me
And my new gecko that you bought me the other day.
Oh, I know something else she works with.
Oh yeah. Well, that's not in here. That's not in here. He's talking about the chinchilla.
Oh yeah, Maisie. I love her.
The freaking chinchilla. Dude, that thing bit me the other day. They don't like me.
Excited.
Yay.
They don't like me, but it did. Okay, so Robert got a chinchilla and then gave it to Destiny for Christmas as like an early Christmas gift. And Destiny has bonded so well with this thing. It is freaking insane. I go into the room and this thing doesn't make a noise, doesn't run around the cage, nothing, doesn't care. She walks into the room and this thing does 3 laps up and down this 3-tier cage like it is excited to see her. She is there. They all making noises at her and stuff. It's weird.
I love her.
And she actually got to hold it. And apparently they don't like being held. But this thing walked out of the cage and literally sat in her hands and then jumped back in the cage like 3 seconds after.
Best 3 seconds ever.
That's awesome.
Destiny, thank you for taking it.
You're welcome.
What was... did I ask that question? I think I did. I don't know.
No.
What was your first reptile?
A corn steak. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
a root beer.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
That was way before me.
Yep, and then my sister let him out in the house. Never to be seen again. I think the cat got him.
There's a chance. Cats are
Yeah,
terrible.
he was only this big. He was a little guy. I got him at my very first reptile expo.
What is your favorite species to work with? I did ask. Oh, yeah, you do like the... Yeah, you like the big shit, but you don't ever help.
Oh, I help. I take pictures when I watch. Waiting for you to get bit.
Yes.
This is the story of my
It's
life.
either got to be the retakes or the berms. Because my berms were our anniversary gift and my Mother's Day gift the 1 year. So,
No, yeah, remember that. The albinos.
yeah, Carol and Jennifer.
Yeah. Okay. So how long have we been together?
9 years together and 5 years married.
God. I feel old.
And
Robert.
That looked fun.
Yeah, there you go. Now she's all caught up. We're good. So now you guys, how long have you been together?
It's just like,
Wow.
dates and times, Robert.
Oh shit.
Start remembering.
I don't even remember.
Do you not know?
Well, see,
Think
my
about
son's just turned 14, so we've been married for 15 years.
We have been together for 23, married for 14.
It will be 15. Jonathan's turning 14.
Close enough.
15
Punch him in
years.
the neck.
My son's turning 14.
15 years next
We were married before he was conceived. Therefore, we were together for 15 years.
year. I'm going to argue with you. Found out I was pregnant 2 weeks before the wedding.
Right.
Top Gun wedding.
Yeah, we sent out all the stuff, so we could have our wedding. And then in the middle of it, so Danny was getting refitted for her dress and went, yeah, and found out she was.
Yo,
So
Zach,
going
what
to
up?
our wedding.
Extra guests at the wedding.
Well,
But
So how long have you guys been together, Ronnie?
almost 6.5 years.
I gave him time to think about it. The look on her face, though, I'm assuming it was the wrong answer.
No. It's probably right. He's probably better at remembering that than I am.
June.
Damn.
Ouch.
Yeah. June of 2016.
So pushing 6.5 years.
Nice.
Time flies.
I know, for real.
Does.
Did you have reptiles prior to meeting your spouse?
Absolutely.
Daddy, no.
Hard no.
Hey, so
You
let me
forgot
tell you a
Destiny.
funny
She's the
story.
first one.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit.
Get him, Destiny. Throat punch.
Just
Ah, shit. She's been on it. She already hit me like 6 times before we started.
Chocolate
yes.
time.
Yeah, I did have reptiles before him because I got my first snake when I was like 8. And then I had a ball python shortly before we actually got together.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. That's the one that bit me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We thought she was a Volta later down the road because she was ginormous.
Oh, yeah. That was a big fucking snake.
Yeah, after she had already passed away, we thought she was a Volta because she was huge.
That's the one that always ended up in my pillowcase, wasn't it?
Yeah, she'd always get out of her tank. She's the only like reptile I've kept in a tank. And she used to get out through the top corner and get into my bed just to sleep under my pillow.
Wow.
She's the best snake ever.
It was a weird snake. Robert?
Oh no, I just kind of a funny story that is worth sharing. So when me and Danny first got together, I've always went snake hunting in the evenings, you know, and so I thought I would take Danny out one night and show her what it was like. And so her mom decided to go. There's a story in itself, but
Oh.
her mom is not afraid of snakes at all, not any form of it. And so me and Danny and her were out in the desert looking for critters, and I find a king snake. And I run out and catch it and bring it in the truck. At the time, I had a really big, I still have it, a really big lifted Dodge. And so I get in the truck, and Danny proceeds to jump on the seat with her feet.
That was after my mother released the snake in your truck.
No, hang on. So yeah, I have it in the snake.
Jesus.
His mom, her mom is sitting. You were sitting next to me, and Tammy was on the other side, right?
Yeah, so I was sitting in the middle.
Tammy says, "Let me see the snake." So I give the snake to Tammy, and Danny's like this, you know, she don't want nothing to do with it. So Tammy has it for a total of 30 seconds and decides to let the king snake go in my truck. As to where my wife now screams at the top of her lungs, we're rolling down the road while this is happening. We're not sitting still, okay? So as we're going down this dirt road in the middle of the desert, my wife decides to jump on top of my center console and scream at the top of her lungs like a rat. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm losing my marbles. I'm trying not to freak Danny out because I don't like people scaring people with reptiles. As a matter of fact, I hate it. As a matter of fact, if I see it, I will stop it. And I don't care who has that snake, lizard, tortoise, turtle, gecko. I don't care what it is, amphibian. I don't want people being afraid of animals, especially something I have a love for. So when I see it, it freaks me out. It upsets me. So here I slam the truck and park. Danny almost goes through the windshield. I am diving around looking for the freaking snake so I can get hands on it so she's not paranoid anymore. The whole ordeal lasted about 20 minutes, but I can honestly say it was one of the funniest freaking things that ever happened while I was in a vehicle with my wife.
It seems like a valid reaction.
It was one of those things you had to be there to see, but it was pretty good.
In the moment, if you were like scared of snakes, yes. If you were scared of snakes, it seems like a very valid reaction. If one is loose in a truck, that is a very small area, to scream and jump on the seat.
Agreed.
I support it, Danny.
And in the bed of the truck in a bag.
She shot out like a freaking
Yes.
jackrabbit out of the truck.
That problem.
Absolutely not.
I think the only thing I've ever had that's come close is we had I left my tub at home, and when I went to go get rats, and this was when I was still feeding live, and I had about I think 120 something rats, and I ended up using a really big box.
Yeah, you see where this is going.
Yeah, it was all and not go well.
Is that the one that you didn't find and it died?
That was the
in
one
the middle
that,
of the freaking car?
that was the one I was thinking of. Yeah, so multiple of them got out, and I caught a lot of them, and I started doing a head count, and I counted 119, and I was like, okay, one of the largest ones is missing, and I can't find it anywhere. Mind you, this is a big van.
Was that in the Arizona sun that happened in?
Yeah.
Oh,
This was like the middle of August.
oh my God.
Yeah, so I opened the doors. I was like, as this thing just runs out, as long as it gets out of my car, I'm cool with it. It was stupid and didn't want to get out of the car. I was smacking things around. I couldn't find it. I looked under the seats, and mind you, we have kids, so like, our car isn't the best looking inside. Kids are bad.
Got some French fries and stuff in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff around. There's some, like jackets laying around, Lucy's toys. He has to have these random blankets. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there. So like, I'm flinging stuff around. I'm looking around. She's got like different organizers that are totally unorganized, and like I'm flipping with stuff around. I can't find it. And so I'm like, all right, I give up. Maybe it got out while I wasn't looking. So I closed the doors and I went back inside. The very next day, oh my God.
I was on my way to work and I smelled it.
I bet you did.
Yeah, because I had to be to work at like 2 in the afternoon. This is when I worked at Walmart. I worked 2 to 11.
And it was 117 or 116 that day.
Jeez.
So as soon as I got home, I made him rip apart my van and find that stupid rat because it smelled.
Oh, it wasn't that hard to find once it was dead. Just follow the smell.
Yeah,
It was starting
all
to
4
cook.
windows down. And
Oh no, it was bad, dude. So like this rat was like a 520 something gram rat. It's a big fucking rat. This thing's like the size of my forearm, like a big rat.
I think it was for one of the retakes.
It was for one of the retakes. Yeah, it was because I remember because she was super pissed off that she only had 1 and not 2, and that was Lucy, and she tried to eat me because she didn't get the second rat.
Yeah, because you let it die in my car.
Yeah, that was just terrible. I felt bad for the rat, but I felt so bad for her because that smell was rank, dude. She
Yeah.
came home with all the windows down, and she literally just pulls into the yard, and I can smell it the second she gets in the yard. So I can only imagine how bad it was beforehand.
Yeah, I
That's
left all 4 windows down when I was at work. I was like, I don't care if anything gets stolen. I don't want it. Just I'm leaving all the windows down.
Emily, what
It
up,
was
Emily?
so terrible when I got in at the end of the day.
Yeah, that was a fun time. That was like the best one I could think of is rats just running across the car, and yeah, it was we almost crashed because one was under the pedal and she was freaking out.
Yeah, and then the shovel nose got up in my car.
Oh yeah, somebody let a shovel nose loose in the car.
I wonder who.
I blame the kids.
In the back of my Traverse, all the way in the back.
Look at my face.
They let it out.
Yeah, that was
Eventful.
eventful.
Well, the Cali King was easy to find the one time.
Oh yeah, the Cali King was easy to find. Remember the
But
one that
he was like this big, so it made sense.
remember the one Lucian found that got out, and he's like, "Hey, Dad, look!" And he holds up a snake.
Or like with
That's
Mistress Malia letting her out and we're coming up over the seat.
Oh, nothing will ever beat that. We're in a little Ford Thunderbird, tiny little car, and I had just picked up a really big boa. And when I say really big, this thing had been power fed, so she's like 9, almost 10, about 10 feet. Like she's huge.
She's a beast.
And it was in a huge Sterlite tub for transport. And Malia was,
She was 2.
yeah, she was about 2,
No,
3-ish. I think
she was younger than that because we didn't have Lucy.
no, she was talking already.
No.
Because I remember here "Be Free" and I hear pop.
When we had the Thunderbird, Malia was only like 1. Lucian wasn't born yet. We got the minivan one before Lucien was born.
I don't remember how old she was. All I remember is I hear the word "be free" and "pop,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "What the hell was that?" And I turn around, and the lid is closed, and I can't see the snake. And Malia is just sitting there with a big smile on her face, looking up like this. And I look to my right, and here comes a big freaking boa coming over my shoulder, just chilling. And we rolled up next to a cop at the stoplight, and this dude is freaking out. I thought he was going to pull us over.
Surprised he didn't.
I'm surprised he didn't too. He
Well,
followed us for a little bit. Then he just kind of went on his way. But yeah, it was he was freaking out. He's looking at me all big eyed and shit. I'm just like, sup?
he had that fuck that mentality at that point. Right.
Pulled over when we were herping with Levi and Robert.
Oh shit! Yeah,
You're
that.
out here looking for rattlesnakes? Fuck you guys. You can stay out here by yourself.
Yeah, you guys got guns? Yeah, we all got guns. All right, cool. Fuck you guys. I'm out.
Yeah, well, you guys look like you got things taken care of.
That was fun. That was a fun time. You guys got to come out here, Ronnie, so we can all go herping and find venomous.
Yes, we do, because I watch your videos and stuff like that. And it's like, man, I want to do that.
Malia's like, I want to go herping.
Freaking Malia. Malia was supposed to be in bed, and she's out there hiding in the living room, and she heard herping, and she's all, I want to go herping.
Yeah, I told her she closed her Play-Doh was on.
Okay. Yo, what up, Desert by Design? Appreciate you popping in. Everybody in the chat, JR, appreciate you.
Dude, my iguana won't stop licking my face, man.
It's like it likes the salt. No, I'm just kidding. So Robert, I already asked Robert. So I feel like I know the answer to this, but Ronnie, Ashley, did either of you have reptiles prior to meeting?
Me? Absolutely not.
Damn.
Hey,
I would.
we fixed that.
Yeah. We were sitting here, like, yeah, I did not. But yeah, when we got we got Molly, my baby. He was like,
The
hey,
one that gave us eggs.
he's like, we're gonna get snakes, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with this. And go and get them. I'm like, awesome. And he was like, reach in there and grab it. I was like, no, ain't doing it.
Mind you, they were hatchlings.
I was like, but I did it, and like I said, and now like that is solely my baby. It does not matter. Like she will live the rest of her life here.
I was going to say, you should hear it when I used the S word about that snake.
Oh,
When I try to
do you want to die?
Can you get off my armor?
Oh.
I don't care if she's a normal.
But yeah, it was her first ever snake,
She's
and
my normal.
that she'll live her life out right here. Like she's that into it now that snake will never leave. She will live her life out here.
There ain't nothing wrong with normals.
Like my cousins
Got plenty of them.
My cousins and stuff had snakes when I was growing up, and tarantulas, and so I would like see them, but I wasn't like touch them type of. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, but I'm good.
You're like, that's cool, but from afar.
Yeah.
But now you got your own tarantula and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's a very rare one too.
It is the best one. Because, yeah. But yeah.
Everybody's confused because not a lot of people remember that.
Yeah, it's very low maintenance.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a hard, definitely no.
And by the way, real quick, because you asked me this question not long ago and I answered it, but I didn't answer it like this. But yeah, dude, she's growing.
Hold on. I'm gonna solo you out.
She's growing, big time.
Oh, look at her. She's gotten big.
Don't say that about me.
She has at least.
Gosh, that's rude.
Ow, my neck.
She's at least doubled in size.
No, Ashley. I got them for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Neck cramp.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, this is the snake that came in the package with the isopods that Darian was talking about earlier, and the very rare tarantula that we have. But this was my birthday gift from Darian and Destiny over there. And this was a little baby.
She was tiny.
She has gotten pretty good size since May.
Stop.
Dude, you're hitting my tripod, homie.
I'm trying to like keep them away.
But yeah, she's doing very well.
That's awesome. That's good to see. I like that. She's getting big.
So
Yeah.
last time when you asked the question, I answered it verbally, but I didn't show her to you. So I figured I would show her.
You punch hard.
Didn't get to see it, but
Hot shit get hit.
Yeah, I didn't say anything. I was talking about the snake. Ow.
So
Okay.
I heard the pop.
Ow.
And then for my
it's my girl.
answer to the question you asked, of course I did. I had several leading up to that. Lost some in breakups and things, which is really weird. Like, you keep my animals in a break, that's cool. But yeah, lost some, and like the first ones I ever got to actually keep were 2 blind ball pythons
Nice.
and a giant boa. And they were just like thrown on me. Here you go. I got to go out of town forever. Like, and so here, I need you to take care of these. Sweet. So I had a 10 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot enclosure dropped on my front porch.
Nice.
With a giant boa in it. And 2 little small critter carriers with the ball pythons. And I probably had maybe 6 or 7 reptiles before actually getting with her. And now we got like 40.
Nice.
So, and she's come a long way with everything. And we both have. I've learned a lot since doing it this go round. Like, I didn't do any kind of research or anything before. I was just young, stupid, didn't care. Just, I had a big ass snake and you didn't. Sort of thing, you know. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get into retics and things like that before the Florida ban. I wasn't able to get into tegus and things like that before the Florida ban, because I just wasn't into them yet. We've only been serious into them now for 3.5 years, something like that.
And you already produced your first clutch, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
We've been like 3.5 to 4 years. We've been doing it, and we had our first clutch this year of ball pythons. Did very well. Surprised myself with that. And we do have all the babies are right here. Or did I point at the right one?
Or
I don't think I did. They're right here. Right here.
YouTube
think I did that
directions
one.
is like
But yeah, they're
It's
right.
freaking backwards. It's like I point at Destiny, and she's technically on my right, but it makes it look like I'm pointing left.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Ashley's on my right.
when we were in the lobby, he was like, just lean
lean
toward
toward
me
me
if
if
you
you-
want to go to the center. I was like, okay, thanks. So I would go in. Yeah. Okay.
I think mine
Yeah.
likes staying where she's at. She hasn't adjusted the camera yet.
No, I'm pretty comfortable.
See, we all have tripods, so we could technically flip the phone around and use a second device to do this and watch and move correctly, but it is what it is.
So, for the spouses,
Oh, boy.
do you like the reptiles?
I mean, obviously, I buy half of them. I just come home with random things, and he has no idea where they come from, but they just come home.
Yeah.
I found it on the side of the road, I swear.
How about that time you brought home like a 5-pound guinea pig?
Aw.
That was not okay. No, that was not okay.
Next
I
part.
just walk into the reptile room. There's a giant fucking guinea pig in my room, and I'm like, "Why is this here?"
To be fair, I asked him if it was okay if I brought her home
I said no,
because she was only $20 and she needed a home.
and I said no.
Well, I mean, she asked.
I still said no.
It doesn't matter.
I could
She
have not
asked.
asked and just brought her home.
You basically
But you
did.
had no idea.
It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Yeah, so next time don't ask.
Hey, don't use my line against me.
No.
No.
No, I want a hedgehog.
No. Danny,
I want a hedgehog.
do you like the reptiles?
Okay.
I have no problems with the reptiles.
That's kind of a roundabout answer.
It depends on which one she's thinking.
I would say when John
And-
King
and-
snakes get out.
Yeah.
Fucking escape
Well, I don't
artist.
know if you can see, but
It's got
my lizard is over here in her.
He is not your lizard. He is mine.
See,
There you go.
There it is.
that is mine.
Yeah, we'll solo you out so you can see it there. See the iguana chilling right there.
But he is underneath her arm right here.
Yep, I see him.
Yeah. Okay, so my lizard, because there's a window right here, and in the afternoon or in the morning, he'll chill on the windowsill. And when he gets nice and toasty, his color gets all pretty and stuff. And then at night, he crawls underneath here. And ask Darian, that lizard is pretty freaking funny. So I've had iguanas in the past, and every time I bring something home, my wife is like, I don't know. And then next thing you know, Danny claimed my iguana.
He's not yours. He's mine.
See? So, but long story short, there's a lot of things that I brought home that my wife is like, no. And then a week or two into it, it's sitting on her leg and petting it. Like, for example, I've brought home a baby potbelly pig, and I was going on a hunt, and so the pig stayed home with the wife, and I went on the hunt. I get back to my hunt, 3 days later?
You were gone 5 days. Do you expect that pig not to bond with me?
Dude, I get home, and Danny has the pig between her legs watching TV, feeding it popcorn. I'm like, give me my pig. And she's like, no, it's my pig. I'm like, no, it's my pig. You can't have it. It's mine. Give me my pig.
That sounds like me. I'd bring a baby cow home and have it laying on the couch when he gets home.
I don't know if anybody has
Tucker.
on the screen has
That
had
was you.
a baby.
I didn't want him.
Yeah,
I
but
said,
you bonded with my pig and you took him away from me. He didn't even like me for a while. And it's all your fault.
I told you to feed him to the retic. I didn't care. But you didn't do it. So look what happened.
No, his name was
I
Tucker.
can tell you this.
Once I name it, it's mine. You
That a
can't do
baby
that.
potbelly pig, ours was black, so it looked like a baby monkey. To me, for some reason, the soft leathery nose and face without the hair developed and stuff as a baby, it reminded me of a baby ape. And it was like a puppy dog. Found its own place to go to the bathroom. I mean, yeah, we had him litter box trained. And until he was about 50 pounds, he was in the house.
More like 80 when we kicked him out.
Yeah, we had a butcher pig in the house when we were raising butcher hogs.
That's fucked
The
up.
mom stepped on the baby and she pulled the skin down off his leg. And so I brought him inside to nurture him back to health and everything else. I bottle raised him and everything. I named him Tucker. And I left to go see my dad in North Dakota for a little bit. I think I was gone maybe a week or so. And I come back and Destiny is all chummy with the freaking pig and he hates me now and want nothing to do with me. But he over there following Destiny around. He learned how to bark.
He was around the dogs.
Okay, she go. Do it.
She
Luke. What up, man?
yeah, she don't know what she's doing.
Appreciate you popping in, brother.
She's asked me
Do
twice.
you?
So, Ashley.
Yeah.
Damn. No. Do you like the reptiles?
Wait. Yes. But it depends on the context of the question. Like, do I like the reptiles in the house? Yes. Do I fully like when it's like, hey, let's buy another one. Hey, let's buy another one. Then I teeter a little bit more. So, I mean, so yeah, like I said, it depends on the context of that question. Do I like the reptiles in the house? Yes, I'm good.
Do I like how much of my paycheck they take? No, not really.
They don't take any of your paycheck. They take mine.
Now,
What's yours is mine, baby. Go ahead.
Oh, but when I said that earlier about all the snakes are mine,
Oh yeah, because what's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. You get
yeah.
nothing.
See,
Ow!
Destiny gets my point. Like it depends on how you're meaning the context of the question. Because
Bird left.
But who picked out the last snake we bought?
I mean,
There's that.
but who told you your budget was zero?
Who bought me a boa and brought it home
Sand.
to me for when I came home from work?
Well, I mean, I held it, so that's what had happened.
Who was all about buying a sulcata tortoise?
Well, it was cute.
I don't know who you're looking at. Who's back there?
Yeah, day gecko.
Yeah, that's a gecko.
Who wants more
That don't matter.
crested geckos? Who is excited about the bearded dragon coming in here?
Okay, like I said, it depends on the context.
I could literally, like, as he's naming stuff off, I could just start raising my arm and pointing in this room.
So it's like, yes, she does get excited when we purchase a new one if it looks pretty to her or if it is useful to us. But she does not like how much money it does cost to do what we do. So she loves the reptiles.
Yeah, I love the reptiles.
Hates the cost of it.
I feel like Danny feels that up there right now.
Like, Danny
Like,
doesn't say anything because let's remember, Robert got to buy a snake and Danny got to buy another horse.
I mean,
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I forgot about that.
So speaking of Danny, I'm literally sitting over here going, so I really want a hedgehog. And he's looking at me like I'm crazy.
I think we should really focus on ball python breeding right now.
I mean, but
Wait, why do you want a hedgehog?
because they're so cute.
No, they're cute, yes, but they're actual dicks.
No, they're not.
I had a hedgehog.
They're so
We had two hedgehogs. We bred them.
They
Time
were
out,
just
Darian.
sweetheart.
Time out, Darian. Have you ever thought maybe it's just you? Because I know a chinchilla that likes Destiny.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
And
That's a valid point.
There was a guinea pig that liked Destiny.
That's a valid point. Hey, I had the real porcupine, so I'm cool with it. I don't care. That dude liked me.
It depends on
That
how
dude loved you,
they
bro.
went down.
Yeah, maybe it's you.
It might be because even when they had babies, they still bit me. Even the babies bit me.
I'm seeing a pattern here. You get bit an awful lot.
My thing
You
with the
get bit an
hedgehog,
awful lot.
You
Even when
get
I go to
bit.
your house and mess with your animals, I get bit an awful lot.
Gonna get eaten by the Dane.
Oh, I
You
know.
know
The
what?
freaking Dane's gonna eat me. The freaking horse tried to bite me.
I can vouch for
I'll
this
take
too
the reading.
because
Oh yeah, that's
that snake
expected.
hasn't struck a single time.
I have been told multiple times that it doesn't bite anybody. It's never bit before. You know how many times I've been bit by an animal that I was told never bit before?
I bet you the owner of that boar hog would have said the same thing too.
Oh, he's friendly. He doesn't bite.
Bam!
Okay, so therefore,
He technically didn't bite.
your
No,
whole,
let's look at that too.
yeah, but so therefore your whole point right there on why I want a hedgehog and their
So,
dicks
Luke-
is not valid anymore.
Bingo.
And Danny got a horse. A horse costs more than a hedgehog.
Well, I don't have the money that Robert has. I'm broke.
Whoa.
I spend too much money on reptiles, remember?
I'll give you a bigger allowance. Just
Because
saying.
you're so close to me that your armrest is higher than mine.
Put a little bow on its head.
Next
You're-
question. It's 10 o'clock.
Ronnie, remember, a hedgehog is a lot less expensive than the horse.
But you,
I'd rather have a horse.
I know, especially with the
You
hay.
said
Actually,
next
the
week, like,
hay prices are right now.
Next question, please.
I'm giving him Christmas ideas. He can put a little bow on it.
I'm not
What
touching the
animal?
little
Or so
savage
okay.
bastard.
Oh my god.
So, what animals are yours in the collection? I'm just gonna skip Destiny because she don't get to answer
You're
that.
looking at it.
All of the above.
Oh!
You can have the rattlesnakes though, because I'm not immune to their venom, so you can keep that. And that iguana, because he's a dick. But the rest, keep it.
Any
My
animal
iguana
you
is
own that's an
friendly.
asshole is yours.
Look at the way he is glaring at me right now.
He doesn't like you. I'm starting not to like you. Try to claim my animals. Get out of here.
Ass beat.
You've known from the beginning what this was. Oh man.
Listen,
It says Rodriguez reptile, not Dindal. Oh, ow,
married
Said my
fucker.
last name wrong again.
ow. I got punched in the ribs. That would hurt.
Hit him in the kidney next time.
Ow. Chinchilla. Or damn it, no wait, hedgehog.
Yes, hedgehog.
Two can play that game.
The fucked up part is I'll go buy her one. I don't give a shit.
What's that? It could be Christmas.
I guess we'll just sit it right here on the floor. Like, I don't know where we're putting it.
Danny, what animals are yours in the
Are we
collection?
Are we talking reptiles?
Reptiles.
Technically, the iguana's mine,
Look
and I technically only own two
at
bulls.
me.
Fred.
Mm-hmm.
Fred.
Who's the other one?
With the champagne toasty.
Oh, I like that one.
Have I had input on the rest? Yes, but Robert has made the purchases.
Rudy.
But then he
Ashley?
owns the rest.
So that are actually mine.
Yeah, what you claim.
Molly, the ball python. I would say Julie is mine.
Mhm.
Another, the pastel phantom is mine. Bella, oh, the bearded dragon is mine. 3 crested geckos are mine. The big giant little baby, as I call him, leopard gecko is mine. All the isopods are mine. Those aren't reptiles. Harley? No. Harley's ours. More so than mine. Like, I named her, but she's not mine. But yeah, like so 2 of the ball pythons are like my.
She claims those with authority.
Yes.
It's all right. Mine claim everything with authority, and she tries to. You know, I'm just the glorified pooper scooper over here.
Yeah, like the other 2 leopard geckos, like I don't no. I don't care. I mean, I did feed them today. I did give them water today. But as far as been like those are mine, like I could care less.
Couldn't care less.
Yeah, whatever. So yeah. So 2 snakes and a bearded dragon, and
She tried to claim my damn boa too.
I mean
And that
that
pissed me off.
one's an iffy one still.
That
But
ain't fucking. That ain't iffy at all.
I mean,
Go stick your hand in that tank and grab her then.
okay, potato, you know. I mean, just saying. I mean, I bought her.
For me. Because you love me, I thought. And then you tried to take her from me.
Okay, fine. I will. She's yours. Hedgehog.
I know.
For now.
Hedgehog.
I don't know if y'all can hear her.
Hedgehog.
But she keeps saying,
I think in order for you to keep your boa, there's a hedgehog coming into the house.
See, here's
So
okay.
hang on.
I'm about to
Hang
ruin.
on,
I'm
hang
about to
on.
ruin.
No, hang on. This is the.
You're getting a hedgehog for Christmas. I've already.
So see, like a few months ago, the next animal that was supposed to come into the house, my rule was it was going to be a hedgehog. And I couldn't even tell you how many snakes have came into this house since then. Because
One.
no.
Five.
I
Okay,
bet-
five. Sorry.
Somebody goes back to work and it's
I like how 1 turned into 5 real quick.
because y'all like hang on. We're gonna get real for a
Wait,
second
wait,
here.
wait a
No,
minute.
hang on. We're gonna get real for a second.
2,
He goes back to work
3.
and it's like bam, 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 bam. That's all I hear about is like
1, 2.
snakes coming, snakes. I'm like, what are we doing? My brain's still like processing, and you're like,
Oh, 4.
yeah.
1, 2, 3. Only 4. Yeah, there's 3 over here and 1 over there. Only 4.
I don't know if that's accurate.
I know it's accurate. 1,
The day
2,
he gets,
3, 4.
hang on, y'all. I have
Oh, 5.
I
Yeah.
have the best. Hang on, I have the best story to go with all this. The day he gets his first check, he's like, meet me at the. I should have known better. Because he's like, go get feeders. I was like, okay. And he's like, oh wait, I'm kind of close. I'll just meet you there at the reptile store. He beats me there. He's like, so which snake do you want? These are your 2 choices. I'm like, what are you talking about? At this point, we had already had, what, 3 coming? Yeah, we already had 3 on the way.
6.
Yeah. So at this point, we'd already had, we'll just say 3, just because it doesn't matter, details. 3 snakes already on the way, on the thought of a check coming, and I'm like, are you serious right now? But look, it's a good deal.
By the way, she's over there.
Yeah, I'm a bad influence. Since Ronnie and since Ronnie and you guys have met me, I sent you guys a ton of animals, and then since Robert and Danny has known me, they've gotten 5, 6 snakes, or it's 4 snakes and 2 lizards.
Keep going.
Is it more than that?
She said, keep going.
I keep track.
Right?
Hold on, wait. Banana,
I keep track.
puzzle.
Danny, somebody's got to.
You got puzzle, banana, and then you've got
I don't even know how many we have.
the banana enchi Mojave het pieds,
Ish.
Snakes?
and then the 2 tegus. 6.
Oh, you're still missing 3.
7,
Am I missing 3?
Candino?
10, 11,
The Candino didn't come from me.
Yeah, it
Did it?
21, 22, 23.
You got 2 other ones from me.
That's it.
I have no idea.
You
There's
got
so
2
much.
others
I'm a bad
from me.
influence for Robert. Oh, that's cool.
Gargoyle.
Yeah, I like gargoyles.
29.
Give him more things. Make me want things.
Ooh. Red orange stripe. That's cool.
Where did Robert go?
Where did Robert go? He disappeared. He
He's
went to
looking for
Narnia.
his wiener.
He had to go back to Narnia.
He'll be back.
Is he on his way to Munchkin Land?
Do you know the lollipop?
The Unbreakable Road. Thank you so much.
Oh.
Oh God, I like making fun of Robert.
Well, you can go with a spouse question.
Yep, I got one right here. So, how do you feel when a random reptile appears?
Destiny's first.
Oh shit!
It's your
It
destiny.
happens too often.
It's like
Oh,
Pokemon.
look what this guy dropped off today. He just, brought it over. Yeah.
That's
Well, $200 came out of my account from, Cash App. So what's that about?
It was unrelated.
Uh-huh.
It was unrelated.
Uh-huh. I pay attention to my account. Thank you.
Hey. Random things do appear. I mean, I went to PetSmart for, a DoorDash, and I walked out of there with a free sulcata tortoise.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, no, we
But I was
legitimately,
there for
she
it.
was there for that. She literally was standing next to me, and this lady was like walking around with a tortoise trying to give it to people. I didn't know this at the time. And I just see it in a tub, and I was like, hey, you don't want to shake that around. He's going to, die. And she was like, oh, do you know what this is? I was like, yeah, it's this little baby sulcata tortoise. And she's like, do you want it? I was like, is this a trick question? I'm like, I'll take it. I don't want it, but I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
So she ended up. She's like, do you know anything about them? I was like, well, I have 26 giant boulders walking around my backyard, so I mean, I think I know something about them. And so that she ended up just giving it to me because I guess the mom almost ran it over or something. It was in the middle of the street, so I was like, oh, that's cool. That's
Wow.
it's not good.
Another day in Arizona.
Yeah, another day in Arizona. It's been an issue.
If it were full grown, it'd total your car.
Yeah, no, that's the thing too. Is full grown adults are being found now too. I just had 2 of them dropped off the other day. Lady found them roaming the street, and so she brought them over here.
That's great.
So that's a new thing. Danny.
Random doesn't happen. I know about it when it gets here. I know about it before it gets here.
Good, Robert. I try to convince Destiny that it's been here this whole time. She's just nuts.
Nope, Robert doesn't do random. He calls me and tells me, just like I will call him and tell him. And we ask.
We're not on that just randomly call each other. We have a full discussion. We discuss it before it happens. There's never been a random. Honestly,
basically what she's saying is I plead my case.
100% honesty. I would probably be the one more likely to bring a random animal in the house than he would.
We talked about it, but not much. And she bought the boa. I told her I was working, and so I couldn't just text. And I read some text messages, and I was like, you know what? Just hold off until I can go up there and look, and we'll see what we want to do. And she's like, too late. Already bought it.
Yeah.
The closest thing to a random purchase wasn't made by me.
Yeah.
You can't even go into stores by yourself.
But even the newest crested gecko, I was like, oh, it's so cute, I want it, but no. And we had even in everywhere, even when we bought the newest snake at the reptile show, we have a conversation.
We sat down, ate lunch, and had a conversation about it.
Discuss it, and what do you think? So yeah,
we always discuss everything.
You guys are better than me. I'm gonna tell you that right now, because I had sold a couple of reptiles here and spent about $780 something on a wholesale order. And I may have forgot to tell my wife about that until he got here.
Yeah, when he told me, oh, we got to go to the FedEx hub, something came for us.
Oh, kind of like when Robert
3 boxes. And
30 by
boxes.
30 by 16 by 10 boxes.
and, hang on, and you're giving her crap about this guinea pig? Come on.
Hey,
my $20.
Yeah, $20 guinea pig
that I already had stuff for.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, most of
okay,
2 boxes were for stores.
Yes,
I mean,
but then we had to go buy more tubs and make new enclosures because you decided to get all these iguanas and junk that had nowhere to go.
They needed a home.
I mean, at that point, you just got to do what's best for the animals.
Yeah.
But you can't give her crap for a $20 guinea pig.
Hey, get
Gary,
off.
You sound like Robert being turned loose at the auction right now.
Robert's on the shitter buying animals right now. I guarantee it.
Danny's like, let me go check.
There he
I'm
is.
sorry, you guys. I was talking to my brother from another mother.
All right,
You're
bye,
good.
bye.
Right here.
John doesn't come over a lot, and he came over tonight to drop off the trailer, and so we could go get him hay. And if I would have went out there and said hi, I would have been a big piece of dog crap. So I didn't do
You're
that.
good, brother.
You're all good. I'll give you shit about it sometime. That's all right.
I know you
You missed. I know, right?
will.
I asked the spouses, and you missed a few questions, but you didn't miss much, so it's all good.
I was gonna
The
say,
last one I asked
The
was
last
how.
one he asked, we all look good, and he looks bad, and Destiny's gonna probably hurt him.
Yeah.
That's the
Because we all discuss stuff, and Darian just buys stuff.
Random things don't show up at home unless you go to the auction.
Chinchilla.
Chinchilla.
What you gonna do?
So the question is how do you feel when a random reptile appears? And everybody answered that there is no random reptile that appears, but
There's a conversation beforehand before they show up. There
I-
is not over here.
Me and Darian come home with night snakes, with freaking long noses. We come home with some random crap. Heck, we go out in my backyard and find some random crap.
sidewinders.
Yeah, see, that's fine because I know something's gonna come home when you guys go out because you never come home empty-handed.
Hey, if we find
Right.
something cool,
Hey,
it's gotta come home.
can I let you in on something? So my wife bought me a albino Burmese python for Valentine's Day one time.
What the
I-
fuck?
I mean, you come home and unload it too.
Dude, I show up.
Where's my albino Burmese python for Valentine's Day?
I came.
Where's my?
I bought you a.
I got an AR-15.
Yeah,
So,
too.
for
So
Valentine's Day.
yeah,
What the fuck? He got an AR. I didn't get shit.
try me.
I'm getting fucked on both sides here. What the hell?
That's what I'm like.
How many guns do you own that I have bought that you shot before I did?
That's not the question at hand here.
How much ammo have I bought you for those guns for birthdays and anniversaries and shit?
I feel when I
You don't
answer
want
that,
your
people
Bible.
get comfortable.
You're about ready to get into something you don't want, boy.
I'm gonna change the subject here.
Next
Next
question.
question.
Oh yeah, the new joke is hedgehog too. Just just know about that.
Okay.
I've already been trying to find one. Leave me alone.
We got 15
He's all
pounds.
stop it.
We got 15
Stop
pounds
it.
chickens up and coming.
Who buys the most reptiles?
Oh, I'm gonna let my wife speak on that. Go ahead.
Yes, please, first.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, dude, she's all she ain't even had speaking. She just pointing.
Go ahead, re-ask that question.
Who buys the most reptiles?
You do.
Oh wow.
Damn, you almost got your eye poked out on
I
that
know.
one.
I didn't get that.
Doesn't matter if it's my bank account.
You buy them.
Okay.
I just set it up.
100%.
Let's get Robert.
No, we didn't. Danny about poked his eye out.
Oh,
She down there about poked his eye out.
Yeah, we
She's
didn't
on.
skip that.
Let me be
You.
clear about this. If my wife goes
Found it.
somewhere without me, expo, pet shop, wherever, she brings home stuff. Did I do good, honey? Did I do good?
Oh,
I might buy more.
All of it. I haven't brought a snake home from a pet store in how long?
Because we don't go to pet stores anymore.
It's probably for the best.
I have been to the pet store several times to buy reptile food and have not come home.
No, Robert just
Oh,
shows
yeah,
up
the
at
last
Murder
time I came
Reptile's
home
house
with the
and now
Savannah,
I can
comes home with things because you wanted.
animal,
I can go to
That's a
the
good point.
house
That's a valid point.
by
It was a-
myself.
adult female pastel for $40.
I went-
$50.
Robert,
I
You
go
hear
to the pet
Destiny?
store, I go to the pet store all the time by myself.
Destiny says.
I don't
All right, I'll let her repeat herself here.
You go
I said Robert just shows up at Rodriguez Reptile's house
You
and
either bring home an animal or
somebody brings
we
out a
spend
snake and his son wants to
hours
have it.
looking at them all. And
Thank you.
telling you no, no,
Well,
no.
You need to tell them that then.
Tommy.
Okay, so yeah, I can go to the reptile stores or pet stores, go in, get what I went in for, feeders, and come home. Either if he goes, one of two things is going to happen. We're coming home with another animal, or we're spending an hour and a half looking at all the animals for me to tell him no, 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 no. That's why I go places alone.
I didn't see her back there.
I went to the reptile store the other day, got feeders, came home with feeders
And didn't even tell me what snakes they had.
because it didn't matter.
You know what? I can honestly say I'm not that bad when we go into stores. But
You two are the biggest culprits.
in my defense,
Can I go into a pet store without you two buying something? No.
By the way, all you people, this is my prodigy.
that's my nephew.
Darian.
Our buddy.
Yeah, see, my thing is when I go into the pet stores and I go down the reptile aisle, I'll video call him if it's something cool, or if it's like a cool looking Pac-Man for only like $20.
Yeah.
And see if he wants it. But if not, I'll browse through there and see if there's anything cool.
We'll make
But if
fun of their
not,
prices of stuff, things too.
Yeah. For a
Like-
normal ball python that they have as specialty.
Yeah, specialty for like $200.
Fancy.
Yeah, fancy.
Well,
Yeah,
Fancy.
Sorry, super
There-
normal.
super normal for everything.
There's one of our mom and pop stores that we go to. They had an inchy female in there ready to breed. Like, you could look at it and tell, like it's of size, it's got good body condition, like it's ready to breed.
No.
It was an inchy.
Okay.
They had in there listed as a normal,
Okay.
right? And I'm like, somebody has to realize this is not a normal. And it's listed at $89.
Ready to breed?
Ready to breed, listed at $89 or $99 for a normal.
No, I picked it up.
Now,
I'm like,
okay.
if we were
come on.
where we are financially today, yes.
I still wouldn't have bought it, but
I know,
It's
I'd
like-
bought it.
Oh no, we would have.
I'd have bought it.
If we were at where we are financially
But-
today,
For $100
Because it
$100
wasn't- and especially it
ready
wasn't
to
at,
breed.
it was at like in a the mom and pop like
I'd
pet
do it.
store where they have like a bunch of them. So yeah, if
and we actually know that in that store, the girl that handles the reptiles, she makes sure everything is clean. She quarantines the snakes
Yeah.
first
Can you ship those?
and all of that. Like we've had discussions with her and we've watched her jump other employees' asses
Oh my god, that's cool.
for trying to put a snake in an enclosure that hasn't been cleaned yet.
Here.
You know, things like that.
so,
So
yeah, like I can honestly say
it was a ready to
100%.
breed inchy female
It looks like
that they
raccoon.
had listed as a normal for $99.
It looks like a raccoon.
if that
Because
would have
of the
happened
device.
today where we are financially, we would have came home with that snake.
And
Yeah, no, I tell you right now, I would have. See,
Yeah.
and that's the reason I say I'm good when we go into stores, because I look at store prices and look at wholesale prices, and Robert can vouch for this.
I can vouch for that.
They are completely like night and day. Like the one snake that Robert, or the two snakes that Robert just picked up from me, were a quarter of what he would have been paying at a store. I mean, he picked he ran to go get something.
Food.
He went to go get food. Typical Robert. No, I'm just kidding.
Chicken and a biscuit, man.
Oh, I like this. I like those.
Instagram sure is going up a lot.
Yeah, Instagram's popping off over here too.
Oh, I made a post right before this. That's right.
Oh, I got videos and stuff getting sent to me and pictures. So yeah, I don't really buy anything from stores anymore. I don't even buy anything from expos unless it's like something I don't have or I thought about it prior.
My $100 sandbow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Destiny's $100 fanboy.
I mean, that's pretty much the same with us. And like we went to the show over the weekend, and I told you doing this shit right here on this expo weekend, we'd probably come home with something, so there would be extra added to this live. We did come home with an albino hepide female.
Nice.
From Eric's Morph Factory. A good friend of mine that I've made in this hobby. But I didn't go there looking for that. I told Ashley we were going there looking for visual hypo females with codoms. There were only 3, and they were at the same table, and they were all 3 fire hypo females with no head. So we had the choice of buying one of those, buying a proven breeder hepide female, or adding a new gene to our collection with the albino hepide. And we had that conversation sitting down at lunch, and Ashley actually chose, after a series of questions to me from her, not from me to her, but from her to me, the decision was made to go back to Eric and purchase the albino hepide female. And that's what we did. And we also bought this little hatchling rat to check it out. I've never done back heat before.
I like it.
This has back heat. It was $150 for an 8 tub, 6 quart, 8 tub rag. Like, I mean, how do you not try it out at that point? And it's from a local person.
Gotta pick that up.
So we picked it up, and I like it. It seems to work very well. You just have to get your temperatures a little bit hotter on the thermostat, you know, to get it right. But I'm still working on that, tweaking temperatures and stuff, because, like I said, I've never worked with back heat before. So figuring that out. But I love the little rack, and I think I'm gonna buy 2 or 3 more of them because they're small, and I can find an area to put a smaller rack like this versus like a 45 tub that stands 6 feet tall. You know, I can put another one of these on top of each incubator. I can find places to put them, you know.
Right.
And I really like it. It's working out great. I'm getting rid of all of these small, what they call 8-quart tubs in this Bavarium Electronics rack, because they're like kind of useless. You can't even really find a water bowl to fit in them.
Legit.
So I'm just going to trash all my, well, I ain't going to trash them, but they'll go upstairs into the reptile closet, which is Kinsley's closet, and she's pissed off at me because it's full of reptile shit. But she was like, Dad, I'd really love to have some room to hang my clothes. Sorry, we got too much reptile shit. I don't know what to tell you. But I mean, we made some good purchases over there, but it, again, going back to the previous question, like everything was discussed, and we added a new gene, we added a new rack. Like, y'all, we coming up in the world. We trying anyway.
I think the only questions I ever get asked is, what am I going to do with it? And that's about it, actually. That's about it. That's all I ever get asked is how
What's
much.
the plan and where is it going?
Yeah, that's about it. That's all I ever get asked.
Yeah, that's about the same question I get too, but I have to.
Where do we have space for that?
Yeah, that was one thing that was real huge, and that's why we picked up this little rack right here. But if I can plead my case and it makes sense to Ashley, then the purchase happens.
I want to remove all of that right there.
We are not remodeling again in here.
And I'm going to move those over there.
I'll be down.
Put more of those over here.
You'll do what you're told.
Remember where all your plugs are. That one over there doesn't work.
I just got hit.
Rethink your decision.
Chris, you can't talk to Destiny like that.
Sorry. I don't even think she heard me.
It don't matter.
What?
I heard you.
Yeah, but if she didn't hear me, it doesn't matter.
It does matter. He said you'll do what you're told. Now you heard, and I smacked him.
I got a thigh slap.
She was
though.
told.
I got an inner thigh slap on that one.
Ow. She missed my neck.
Look,
Punched me in the ear.
tonight, Jerry, that's
Who
what-
said I wasn't aiming for that?
Ow.
What do
You're a
say?
dick.
Okay, I got hit. Next question.
Where do you see the collection 5 years down the road?
I'll be blind.
Bigger.
Bigger.
Well, when we have our own house, definitely bigger.
Look at the eyeballs.
I like it. I like it.
I'm liking these answers, and I'm hoping the same thing comes from over here.
Danny, what's
Well, I
what's
said what she did.
Danny?
I actually
Where-
him in the shop and moving the crap out of the house.
Mo
There you
bigger.
go. There you
Mo
go.
better.
Ashley?
Just in case it's not the answer I want to hear.
I mean, in 5 years, it should be freaking bigger. It grows every freaking week. So in 5 years, that kind of scares me. Better make sure you have me a house and you have an outside something.
Y'all heard that? I got to get her a house, but I guess
Her a
I'll
house.
stay here.
No,
I'll stay here.
no, I
but
said you an outside thing.
an outside thing.
Yeah, like a building, I don't know, something.
All right, we're thinking about doing a store thing, considering it.
That's what I want to do.
Somewhere where we've been thinking about doing, because there is no reptile store on our side of the valley. The closest one is Glendale Avenue, so, and that's almost 45 minutes to an hour away from us, so something we're thinking about.
Damn it. With all this right there.
So, do you want this as a hobby to sustain itself, or do you want to start a business with the reptiles?
Business with the reptiles.
Oh.
And while Danny has a full mouth, I'm going to make sure to ask her first.
Yes.
Business with the reptiles. Nobody's gonna like my answer in this room, so I need to keep my mouth shut.
Nope, go ahead, do it.
So,
No.
for any of you that don't know, we have our own business already.
Yep.
It's an auto glass business. And my wife's hands are full with the auto glass business. But since I have all this,
Don't you dare.
I'm gonna make another business.
I like it. I like it. Ashley?
I would like it to sustain itself first. And then we'll reassess it after.
Okay. I like that.
Like a valid answer that is I would like it to sustain itself or at least
Okay.
semi-sustain itself.
That's been our goal from day one. Like it's
And
always
then-
been self-sustained.
And then I mean maybe move from there, but it's not like me personally, I'm not looking at it as a business standpoint. Like
Get it paying for itself first before you
yeah,
jump
get
in.
it to pay for itself or at least put a
Back a
dent
little
in
bit.
paying for itself. Like a
And that's honestly been our goal together.
Yeah.
For
like to do it
Wow.
as a business,
I don't think we
No.
even
just like
we ain't even discussed that.
yeah, no. Like just to make it a sustainable hobby that pays for itself would yeah. And I'd be good.
I like it.
So
I
what
like
she's
it.
saying is I'm allowed to buy more snakes.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Here you go.
Red dog.
Babe.
What about you?
Trust me, I heard.
Yeah. No.
Trust
Do
me.
you want this as a hobby to sustain itself, or do you want to start this as a business?
Well, considering some weeks you make more than me just off of one animal, it's kind of hard to do a business. So
The storefront?
Never.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, we'll get short.
that's the road in the West Valley.
no, there were so many freaking stores out here, and you see how fast they all fail. No, thank you. I don't want to be one of them.
But there's no store on our side of the valley. The closest one is Glendale Avenue.
Because everybody hates reptiles out
Hey,
here.
Gary.
Have you seen the Facebook page? A
Hey,
dead snake
Gary.
is a dead snake. Nee. Yeah, well, when I say a good dog is a dead dog, what do they say then?
That's a valid point. It's a valid point.
Told a guy that at work. He was not happy. I was like, then don't say a good snake is a dead snake, because it's not. He's like, you work for a dog food company. How could you say that? I'm like, don't say my snake, would be better off dead.
My wife's a bully. Anyways, Robert. You just shake your head at me.
They want to get punched in the neck.
I'm not saying, but he either had something to say about that and thought he was going to get punched in the neck, or I'm going to get a call after this. Help! Man down. Him in distress.
Hey, you can't say man down. Eric's not here.
Fucking Eric. You know what? I'm going to ask this to the guys as well. Robert, do you want this as a hobby, or do you to sustain itself, or do you want this as a business?
We already know right now that I'm actually trying to get to the point where it sustains itself. When I'm convinced that I can jump, then yeah, I would like to start a business out of it. But for now, I want to learn as much as I can, absorb as much as I can,
You just missed the mark.
be successful, and then I'll talk about.
I like it. I like it. Hey, look, we said man down, and Eric showed up.
That's what I said. His ears were burning.
Look, Brian.
Fry, what up, Fry? How's it going, brother? Shout out to one of our sponsors in the chat, guys. Appreciate them. Always showing up, showing love. Ronnie, I'm going to ask you the same question. Do you want this as a hobby to sustain itself, or do you plan to eventually start a business with the reptiles?
I can honestly say the only thing I have ever discussed with anyone is I want this to be self-sustaining no matter how big it is. That's no matter how big or small. Self-sustaining is the only goal I have at this point. Do I think I will ever take this to the level of this being my full-time job? No. Or at least that's not the goal. That's not the goal I have set. That's not really a thought right now. I would just love to be able to do this, do what I love to do. And these animals pay for themselves. That's, to me, that's a huge accomplishment right there. If you can say, I have this reptile hobby going and I don't come out of pocket, which at this point, this day and age, it's tough for someone like me to even reach that goal of self-sustainability, because I'm not working with, I'm not going to have a $250,000 clutch, and people who don't do this don't understand the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars you spend in a year to do this. It's just, oh my God, you have snakes? What the fuck's wrong with you? Well, I mean, I'm kind of retarded, but then again, like, I get a paycheck that I like to put towards something that I enjoy. I'm getting older. I don't like going out to dinner. I don't like doing this stuff because there's too many people. I like dealing with animals better than I do people. So on my Friday nights and Saturday nights, I would rather sit here with 30 snakes and clean them and all the rest of the animals we got, clean them, feed them, do my thing on Friday nights and Saturday nights. You know, circling a parking lot at a steakhouse that's going to cost me $125 a person looking for parking is just stupid. But I'll spend $500 in a weekend on reptiles.
You know what's funny is I've said that. Is I was like, I look at clothes and I'm like, do I really want to spend $20 to buy me a new shirt or something like that? You know, like even if it's my own merch. And then I'm like, I'll look at a reptile, $500 to this snake, a hell of a good deal. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Like, I don't fucking bat an eye on that aspect. But if it's something for myself, I'm like, do I really need that right now?
Do I really need this new pair of work shoes, or do I really want that $2,000 Black Dragon at JTK?
Oh, I want that Black Dragon. What you talking about?
Well, that's something that is gonna be coming soon. Is a new monitor from JTK. I've already talked to him. Probably beginning of next year or within the first 3 months. I probably might pick something up at Pomona. I'm not sure yet. We got to figure it out. But
I want to touch on something real quick that you mentioned. Like, you look at clothes, even if it's your own merch, and you're like, nah, but you'll go spend that money on a reptile. So about 4 or 5 days before the show, I was like, you know, I want a certain shirt to wear to the show. Kinsley wants a RKA shirt for Christmas. So I was like, all right, let me go in there and get me 2 or 3 shirts and get Kinsley her shirt. And it was like $170 or $180 for everything I had. For everything I had in there. And I was like, nah. Fuck that. Like, we got a reptile show coming up. Yeah, I'd like to wear one of my. I ended up wearing a military morph shirt to the show because I wanted my budget at the show to be higher for a snake.
No, I get it. Me and Robert just did the Phoenix Herpetological private tour, and he got shirts. I got shirts. And between him and myself, I think it cost us a little over $150, if not a little more than that.
Yeah.
So I ordered shirts though without Ronnie knowing for the show. Spent
They still aren't here.
extra money for the expedited shipping that they were supposed to be here. The latest was the day before the show, and they are still not here.
What?
So I sent an email complaining that you charged me
And
good bit of money as
Oh
y'all
no,
know.
yeah.
now,
No,
one
we paid
thing
the
everybody
expedited
needs to know-
shipping too. I paid the second one that got it here within like a week and a half.
That's what
Robert got his shirts later than me, and he paid the best of the best to make sure they arrived here on time. They still arrived like a day late, but they showed up right before us going to the private tour.
yeah,
That's the one he's wearing right now too.
Yeah,
I
so they
ordered-
at least
I
reimburse
ordered ours.
shipping.
I ordered ours on Teespring, and I did the second option,
Yep.
and they are still not here. And they
Yeah,
were supposed to be here at the latest was the 18th.
I'm
Yeah.
looking
And they haven't
into.
They haven't even made it from DHL to USPS.
One thing everybody needs to know is we purchase our stuff at full price. We don't do the samples. We purchase at full price.
That's why.
And so that way the profits and everything, just because it's us buying them, we don't purchase at the discounted price. We purchase at full price. Just so the profits, when we do something like we tried to do for Lucian and we tried to do for the breast cancer stuff, just because we're the ones buying the shirts doesn't mean we buy at discounted prices. We buy at full price, so that way the profits are there in with everybody else's to be donated as we say they are. I don't buy the stuff and at my discounted rate with no no extra on top. We buy at full pop, and we donate our purchase as well.
I get it. I do believe that may be why you guys didn't get your shirts yet.
Well,
is-
either way, I have sent an email to Teespring complaining.
Oh no, I'd have gone off.
I did, and I haven't got a response, but
What's up, Casey?
I will be that Karen that will continue to argue my point.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for a response from them from
me too.
about a week ago now. So I don't know what's going on with that.
But the reason why, like what he was saying, is the shirts that I bought was our pink logo.
So the profits needed to be there.
And at the end of the day, what we sold didn't really amount to much. So
we sold 3 because we bought 2.
I will still donate even more money. And speaking of, hang on, breast cancer. I'm gonna do it.
A little plug here for.
Let me solo you out. Hold on. Go ahead. That's cute. Now, what are we looking at? Just so I know.
It's from
Lady
T Exotics. She did her 3-day.
Shit.
She didn't do her 3-day shit. I think she's still actually currently doing her 3-day walk. And honestly, 100% complete honesty, I just saw like she was doing it, and I donated money to it, and then I got an email from her and was like, I'll get you your hat. Send me your address. And I was like, I didn't do it for a hat.
She didn't even know that was a
thing.
Yeah. I was like, but
I think it's too big.
And then it came
That's
today,
pretty cool.
and I was like, oh my gosh, I love it.
That is pretty cool. What up, Casey? I put you up on the screen, but I don't know if I said what's up.
You did not. Sir. Oh, I think it's
So here's one for the spouses. Mine is dealing with the kids right now, so we'll skip her.
You've been
Dan.
skipping her anyways.
God.
Yeah, I've been skipping her anyway. The hell with that. Hi, honey.
Me and my little ass head with no hair.
Hit him. So we won't skip Destiny. She came back.
Destiny, I told him he's already been skipping you anyway.
Ronnie.
So.
I know.
I can afford some.
Would you help me out?
Yeah, I can give you no rub. We just cut this off and stick it on top. That look bitchin'.
I don't have hair, bitch.
If Ronnie starts wearing hats, he's gonna look like Pearhead down there in the comments.
Ron, you need a cowboy hat, dude.
I got him. I got him upstairs.
That is my hat.
Clown, what up?
Yeah.
Alright, so
Okay.
Destiny.
Question.
If you had the chance to add any species or morph of any species, what would you add and why?
Black dragon, because they're badass and Carnage is super fucking cool.
Valid. Okay. Danny. I don't know. She thinks she's thinking, or she may have fallen asleep. Punch her in the neck. Find out. No, just kidding.
No,
Oh my God!
I can honestly tell you this: that she's not speaking, but she wants to get into some Exanthic.
I'd like to get into Exanthic, yeah.
There's a dude selling an Exanthic male for like $200 right now.
Don't tell him that.
Gary.
Send me the information.
Shut up, Darian.
I'm sorry. You know how many posts I see in a day? A lot.
Shut your
Destiny,
mouth.
neck punch. Body blow.
Ashley, if you had the chance to add any species or morph of that species, what would you add and why?
Can I say hedgehog?
Can I say?
Yes, you can say hedgehog.
I'm pretty sure you can because he
It's
said
down.
any.
Any. So hedgehog because I want it and they're cute.
That one just shut. Yeah, it's pooped. I gotta clean it. Corn snakes like to stink. Corn snakes.
Purple passion, but I don't want to add that in. I just want to make one.
Oh.
Like that's like if we're going reptile, like 100%. I want a purple passion, but it's not to add it.
A purple passion what?
Want it.
A purple passion what? There may be people in the comments don't have any idea what the hell you're talking about.
You're good.
Purple
It's on.
passion ball.
Great spray.
Oh.
What are you raising hand?
I want it.
And what makes a purple
Said
passion?
that don't know what purple passion is. I'm like,
Oh, ball python.
Yeah.
It's a morph, and it's on the straight spray.
yeah, I know because I sprayed Karen.
And what makes a purple passion ball python?
Mojave and Phantom.
Sorry.
Good job.
I
Oh,
win.
wow. Casey, are you beating me up?
That's what I heard. Casey's gonna beat you up.
Danny will do it for me. What is that?
She said if you keep talking shit, she'll fuck you up.
Fucking shit.
Here's the one. What is your spending limit compared to your husband's spending limit?
Do you really want to go there?
Sarah, what's your spending limit?
As of right now, 2,000, but that's for one animal that I wanted.
What's my spending limit?
0.
Depends on where we are. If it's tarantulas, a couple hundred. Ball pythons, you kind of need a lot because you're expensive.
And if I want to monitor?
If you want to monitor, you're not allowed.
Are we talking reptiles?
It's a
Reptiles,
zero.
not horses
Or chinchillas.
or chinchillas.
You're right.
Or an actual
You have to buy a chinchilla, Darian. Shut up.
Danny, so what's your spending limit on the reptiles?
Okay, I'm out. I spend my money on the horses.
That's why I was asking. Does it have to pertain to reptiles?
You know what? For you guys, you make the exempt question. What's your spending limit?
Me? I don't know. It depends on what we got. I don't.
Oh no. I meant for Danny. Danny's the one that gives the spending limit.
Oh. Honestly, we're pretty good between us. Like, if Danny really wants something and we can afford it, okay. She works hard, so I don't say anything.
Yeah.
And it's kind of.
Could you be any louder with that bag?
But
Could you be any louder with that bag?
Do you know where it is?
I have no idea. I think it's in that.
I'm a little less apt to unless it's something I really, really have wanted for a bit, and we get a good deal on it. Then
Robert, Ronnie didn't hear your initial response on
what? My dollar amount?
or Danny's dollar amount.
Danny is trying to be quiet and ignore it.
No, what you said about Danny, he missed that because he would have completely agreed the same with me.
Oh, because Danny doesn't just randomly run out and buy stuff. We have a deal between us, me and my wife do. If it costs over $50, it pertains to anything. If it costs over $50, we make a phone call. And now whatever that may be,
Unless it's feed.
Yeah, unless it's feed, of course, because we spend probably close to $2,000 a month or something like that on feed. But I mean, as far as buying another animal or something, or whatever, $50 is like the okay, we need to call the other person. Do we have it? Do we want to spend the money?
And he said, if Danny wants it, she works hard, and it's a different thing. Like, she works hard, so if she really wants something, then
She gets it.
yeah. And that's why I was like, I feel like that would have been your response.
No, yeah, no,
Like-
I agree
I
with
worked
that.
really hard. I want a baby cow.
Absolutely not.
I do.
Good try though.
That's why I was like, that would have
You
been
can go. You can
your
go
response.
follow
Like,
feed Robert's baby cow.
and as far as our budget right now for either of us,
It just depends.
we have to readjust that in like a month because we just bought a car.
Yeah. But either way, though, like the budget, honestly, there. Obviously, we try to keep things to a minimum. And you can chime in anytime you want if I fuck up on this. But we keep things to a minimum as we can. But we know between the both of us that there are deals you can get. There are times where what you're looking for is just not going to be in the previous budget that you had. Like right now, we haven't even discussed anything about this at all. So there's a lot of Black Friday sales going on where they're 50% off, 40% off, 30% off things. You know, but we just spent money at a show, and I already know, like, don't even come at you with that. They are good deals where you're getting a $500 snake for $250. Great deals. But also, as of now, I haven't seen any that fit
when
into
he's saying
what
Black
I'm looking
Friday
for.
deals and you know, not to go over that right now. And I'm thinking, I'm
And
like,
right now,
the Black
we are
Friday
pretty
deals.
much at capacity. We're where
the whole time.
our next purchase is a rack, not a snake. And
Sorry, I get shot down right now.
but with our budget,
$300.
I don't want to say there is no budget,
Cartoon.
but the budget depends on the plan and how much money we have in the bank.
And again, right now, there will probably
Yeah,
like,
y'all.
we gotta. I handled the budget.
Yeah.
And I need to wrap my head around the fact that we just took on a car payment again after a year of no car payment.
And one thing I think a lot of people don't take into factor, like you look at us. I'll use us as an example. We just spent over $2,000 this past weekend. Between a reptile show and purchasing a car.
So that's why
And
the reptile show didn't matter to me.
We're wanting to do another $2,000 in the next couple months on this car. Like, we're spending a lot of money on something we need at this point. So the things we want are kind of going by the wayside for at least a couple months until we recuperate a little bit. We get that bank account back up to where it's comfortable to spend that money.
Because it's one of those. I'm that person that I'm like I have to justify it at the end.
Yeah.
And right now, I have to take in, like I said again, like the fact that we just took on a car payment after not having one for a year.
Yeah.
So
Not
that one we'll reassess at a later date.
Not
right
that
now,
we're hurting or
yeah,
anything
we're not.
like that.
we're not.
But
And we're probably good with the car. Actually, we are good with the car payment.
yeah,
But I need to. I'm the person that needs to physically see it in my bank account before I say, yeah, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's
I
just
get it.
that's
and
just me.
I respect that.
And the fact that he wasn't working, so it's taking a little while for me to adjust to that, and then adjust to now we just took on a car payment. And yeah, I need to
Process.
process all of that.
We're doing good,
Yeah, we are.
but we're also being smart with what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Instead of like I was on my first paycheck, going and blowing half of that in 15 minutes.
And me
Um,
and me spending $240 on isopods.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I went a little crazy there too.
We won't go
Oh, wait,
into
are you
depth,
talking
but
about the auction we did for USI Florida?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, it went to a good cause. It's okay.
But
exactly.
but
That
But
was
I woke up with buyer's remorse. And
here's the thing is I had the job at that point. I hadn't started it yet.
I was just
We
like,
still spent that money and we're still okay. And honestly, I'll be honest with everybody here. What do we got in here? Seven in here. A couple have probably heard it. I was when her motor blew up last Tuesday. I was getting ready to message you,
a
Darian,
week ago today.
and all that. We were about to sell out.
No, you were.
Completely.
I was
Of
not
everything.
a part of that conversation.
Because even though we're making the money we're making now, which I won't disclose on YouTube, but
No, you're good.
the money that we're making now, it was just like shit hit the fan, and we're used to the old us, and it was like, fuck, I gotta sell everything. I gotta. And then about 20 minutes later, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, no, we're fine. Like, you have the money to buy a car and feed your animals and do everything you're doing. Right? So it's a it's a process to get used to. You know, when you're doing well and you're used to living in poverty.
I think
every day.
I think that was your moment of actually going into my mindset of where I have been trying to, like, I've been in that mindset the whole time since you've been back to work and trying to get my mind, and we've had these conversations of like, you got to give me time to process everything and like switch my brain over. And then in that moment when the car broke, you were like, oh my gosh.
Well, we sidetracked big time. Next question.
You're all good. So how do you guys feel about the legislations that are about banning reptiles in different states?
Oh man.
No, ask it.
I think they're all
Destiny,
retarded.
you're up.
I don't think they heard you.
Yeah, I think they're all retarded.
Yeah.
Can we
But
say
Arizona? What if Arizona starts trying to ban stuff?
And we're moving off the grid. Okay, everybody. Nobody will know where we are. I have all the reptiles I want.
I'll know where you're at. That's
I like
right.
it. I like it. I hear alligator in my future. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, maybe not that extreme, but
Aw.
like firms and retics and tegus and stuff started getting banned. We're going off the grid.
Real quick, I'm not answering that question, but everybody, please remember that Georgia just got defeated. So keep that in mind. Like this stuff is starting to spread throughout. Everybody needs to get prepared to fight for your fucking rights. If you're in here right now, there's 7 people that I see in this chat right now. if you are not doing your part, it's time to do it, because this whole thing of it won't affect me, you're fucking stupid if you still believe it won't affect you. It's coming. It's coming. It is spreading like fucking wildfire. Yes, it started right here in Florida. It did. But, you know, surrounding states are starting to do dumb shit. And it's time for you to stand up and fight for your rights. If you want to keep and breed or whatever the case may be of what you have, you better stand the fuck up.
This
No,
isn't,
for sure.
this isn't just about reptiles, man.
It's not.
It's reptiles,
About
fish,
everything.
birds, everything. I mean, it affects everyone, but right now their main target right now is every state right now, and then I mean not every state, but majority of the states that are passing these ridiculous laws, they're going after tegus because of how well they adapt. It's kind of fucked up because, you know, it's not. They're using the fact that they're like everything that like their main argument is, well, Florida did it, and they're how bad they are in Florida and blah blah blah. But they're not
It is.
using the facts of, well, hey, Florida is a completely different fucking, you know, ecosystem and a whole different thing out there. To where the only thing that's really being affected in Florida by tegus is the crocodilians and maybe the migratory birds like ducks and stuff of that nature. Everything else is just fine.
For Destiny hashtag.
That's all they're doing. It like every study that follows the wild tegus out there, they raid the crocodilian nests and eat their eggs. That's it.
Yep.
And then they go out and they'll catch whatever they can to eat, you know, small rabbits, small mammals, things like that. Other than that, they're not really destroying the ecosystem out there other than going after the crocodilians. Eating migratory birds are one thing that doesn't, I don't believe that's detrimental to the environment.
Coyotes do it.
I mean, yeah, coyotes do it. There's plenty of other things that are doing it. Burmese pythons, yes, I can see they're going after them because they're eating deer, they're eating other things. They're pretty bad out there. I get that.
And
But a lot of the stuff that they're going after, like the iguanas, I don't understand what's so bad that the iguanas are doing out there that other than their populations exploded. Yes. They're eating the invasive plants that are in Florida because they have a lot of them. And other than eating carrots, tulips, I don't see how bad the iguanas are in Florida, or how bad they are really for the ecosystem out there. Now I could be wrong, and I could, you know, I'm not stating that I'm 100% right or anything like that, but from the evidence that has been shown to myself and everything that I've looked into, there's no real harm other than they were not native there. They were just introduced via the hobby or whatever, you know, hurricanes taking out facilities, things like that. It's your destiny. Yeah, you missed it, Eric. I already got punched in the neck like 7 times. And in the ear. It's still
Clown
pretty.
scientist. What's up?
Yeah,
Yep.
That's Gage. What up, Gage? Eric. Yeah, but I mean, it's stuff like that it's pretty irritating when it comes to the whole legislations and stuff like that. You know, I just thought Eric came up with that question, guys. So if you didn't like that question, make sure to yell at Eric.
Fuck you, Eric.
Yeah, fucking Eric.
Love you, brother.
It was Darian farting.
That was a pretty good question, but okay.
I know, but we should all just, you know, start a trend of hashtag fuck Eric.
You bullies.
Yeah,
I've started that
You're
trend
farting?
several times.
Ruptured a facility in Florida.
apparently. I mean, that's just like when we were at the sanctuary, And or they're like, oh yeah, well California's like a hop, skip, and a jump, and I was like, I ain't hop, skipping, or jumping anywhere else. California's turning into an island. Oh shit. Here's one for the guys. Oh, you know what?
Yes!
I didn't get everybody. Hold on, wait. I didn't get everybody's answer. I got Destiny's, and I think that's where we went on a rant.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Sorry. Sorry. I think you heard my answer.
Hey,
Danny, how do you feel about it?
It's not right what they're trying to do at all. But Robert follows the reptile end of it, and I follow the other animal end of it because we're not just a reptile family. So,
Right. I like that. I like that.
A lot of people don't know, but you have to have a Coggins to move horses like from state to state. And in Arizona, they kind of abolished that, but in a lot of the other states that have and a hauling card for horses. So you can't just pick up your stuff and go to Colorado and go riding. So you have to have a Coggins card, which is basically a health card for your horse. And they got to make sure that they're not transporting anything to other herds, other animals, and say arenas if you do roping or anything like that, or even bulls get transported for bull riders. And they've made it a little more difficult, but understandable why they do it. You don't want to be transferring stuff from one thing to another. That's why we isolate animals when we get them, so we don't give critters to other things to bring something in. But I mean, I get a little bit of that, but I mean,
did it really have to make it that hard to do?
the more restrictions they put on us, the tighter the cinch gets. What they're starting in Florida is you guys all know how that works. They get their hands on something and they try to legitimize that one thing, which they can to an extent. But now, like what Ronnie was talking about, once that grab is on one part of it, now they start stretching it to other things. Now they get other animals involved, and now they don't want dogs being bred. Now they don't want horses being bred. It's an endless cycle. Yep. Once they make sense out of it in one spot, everybody starts ripping it apart. Okay, they did this because of this, or they did this because of that. And you guys know, like firearms, animals, and everything else that we have that are in the Bill of Rights for us, nobody says they can permit you to do whatever, whenever, however. It's been that way forever. And now they start putting restrictions on stuff because it's coming from other places. But make no mistake, it will happen. To what extent? That's honestly, I think that has a lot to do with the environment we're in. We're in an arid environment, so it's not as probable in Arizona than it is in other places, only because we're so arid that during our summer months, a lot of these animals can't live. They are dying off. So
the only thing we have problems with is our tortoises.
Yeah, our sulcatas. That's the only issue that we're having.
Or any kind of amphibians. That's why they don't let us have alligators or any of that stuff here, because our waterways, they can survive in the waterways, but that's it. You're talking about open desert and stuff. And then if you get too far north in Arizona, I don't know if anybody, there's other people in the comments that are from other places, but Arizona, it's dry desert in the base of Arizona. But when you go up north, it's beautiful. Pines, oaks, animals flourish. But the same thing there is it gets too cold. So
snows, yeah.
We're not in the same situation as a lot of people are on the east side. But like I said, that doesn't matter. They'll find something in verbatim to twist something to where we can't have something else. So I agree. If you don't have a dog in the fight, you should still fight.
No, for sure. I mean, and that's why, like, for those that haven't watched my last video, me and Robert did a private tour of the Venus River.
Oh yeah, like your wife wasn't there.
And my wife was there. Anyway, yeah, I did forget to tag her in that post too. I'm sorry, babe.
You did.
I heard you
I
do
saw
that.
that.
I'm a little sorry. I do.
Because you told me my camera work sucked.
I mean, if you watch towards the end, half my face goes missing.
Because we want to see the animals, not your face.
That's fucked. This is why the talent's in the front of the camera and not in the back. Ow!
Nice.
Ow!
You knew that was coming when
Yeah.
you started making that comment.
I know.
He was kind of leaning right after he said it. Did you see that?
I think the best part is like you barely see Destiny's hand, just like pop, done.
She fucking does quick rabbit punches. I think she just cut my neck open with her ring too.
Like she just knows, like
Yeah.
I think she's got a razor blade in there, Darian.
I think she does. Ow. Damn, I'm totally bleeding. You
or maybe you're
Now.
just sensitive.
dick. My neck hurts. It burns and it hurts.
I
Is
need
it getting
it.
stiff? You got a
What's
Viagra
good?
stuff?
I can't like that. Well, I can't even hit you hard. I want to, but I don't. I should. I should just one time just fall into you with an elbow or something.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I know, right? She'll probably beat my ass and then punch me in the neck again. This is where Malia gets it from.
No, talk about.
Yeah. Ashley, let's get your side of it. How do you feel about the legislations about banning the reptiles in different states,
I think it's
especially yours?
I think it's an overreach and it's fucking stupid. Like that's where I stand with all of it. It's a fucking overreach and like
And abuse of power.
yeah, an abuse of power. It's an overreach and it's
Power that
just
you don't even have.
fucking stupid. Like what I have in my house does not bother anybody.
I want to use that argument with an alligator. No,
I mean, if I have an alligator,
there's
in
an
my house,
alligator in my house. It shouldn't bother nobody.
I mean, we could have an alligator in the house. It just depends on the day of the week.
That's like okay. That right there just reminded me of like the drunk girl comedy thing. Like, this is an alligator. Does it have paint? Like, you know, Kristen Alley, like
Delia.
Like-
son.
well, what does it matter? What I have in my house does not affect anybody outside of my house.
I get it.
Because I'm not the person that's going to be like, I'll just go release them into the wild.
Yeah, well, that's you. That ain't everybody.
Yeah, that's not 90% of the population, though. There's a lot of people that,
A lot of idiots.
a lot of idiots out there. Common sense is not common anymore.
It's a superpower.
No. Here's one for the guys. How many followers do you need to decide that you're too famous to take out the trash? So now it's it's up to the wife to take out the trash.
I don't need anybody following me. I don't really need anybody following me. I don't care who follows me as long as it's my animals.
What is on your face? Oh, it's Remy. I was like, what is that? All I see is like the tip of her nose. I was like, which one is that? I was like, I don't think that's the iguana.
That's the puppy.
Ronnie.
We don't have a protocol for that. It's just if you're here and the trash needs to go out, it goes out. Like, if I'm not home,
I don't want to answer. I'm gonna get hit again.
it's taken care of. If I'm home, it's taken care of. Like, there's when we say we have one hell of a relationship, that's what we mean. Like, we work at everything together. There is no you have to do this, I have to do that thing.
No, Ronnie, you're getting the
Yeah,
you're
no.
getting the wrong gist of that. There was
Yeah,
he-
it
yeah,
wasn't
one big
actual
letdown.
physical trash.
I feel
That's what I'm
like
saying, like-
there should be a law against having a dog bigger than you are. No, I'm just kidding.
But there isn't. I'm still doing an
I was
analogy of
evacuated.
everything. There is no set thing
you got
here.
a neck punch coming.
It's like if it needs to be done, the first person that gets to it does it.
Yeah.
Like, and I was just saying trash because that was the
What's
thing.
my answer?
But if it needs to be done, the first person that gets to it
I'm
does
just
it.
shut up. I'm the host. I don't have to answer my own questions.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Couple.
No, I don't
Yeah.
have to answer my own questions.
There's no set thing here. It's if it needs
Yeah.
to be done, the first person that
He
sees
said
it does it.
there's no set thing here.
That question wouldn't be on there if you didn't have an answer.
Right?
I
How
want to
many
get
people do you need following you, Ronnie?
Like that's again going back to what I just said. It doesn't even matter because around here there's no set thing.
You went southern on us on that one.
It doesn't matter the followers. It doesn't matter. Like I don't give a shit. Everybody unfollow me now. We're still going to do the same thing we do.
That's not me.
I know it's not.
Oh, okay.
Well, Robert asked. And
Oh,
We actually do work together on everything we do. And now if I had to go like a funny thing on how many followers for my old lady take trash out, 1.
I'm too famous now, so you start taking
No.
Ow!
I'm too famous for it, as a joke. 1.
Yeah, I know you got me doing it.
But
Inside joke.
as far as being too
Yeah.
famous, nah, because everybody already knows the reason I'm famous is 1, moonshine, and 2, Ashley. So I mean, I guess that makes me the bitch at the end of the day, because I'm not the one that made me famous.
Fuck that. Ain't nobody know who you are, so I'm famous. Go throw the trash.
Fuck you, Darren.
Urgh.
Fuck you, Sam.
I'm afraid of you.
Glad to
Sam.
find out, woman.
Destiny, I love you.
So yeah, at the end of the day, the answer remains the same. Like everything around here,
Keep it up.
Ashley's more famous than me, so yeah, just whoever sees it does it. And
Wait, doesn't her page actually have more followers than yours?
No.
Ouch.
Damn.
Wait, I genuinely want to know now.
no,
No,
not even
no,
close.
For if you remember, for a while the Our Nation Indians page was private,
Oh yeah.
and I was not letting
Yeah.
anybody in.
And I think the
remember that.
RKA page is about to go private.
Yeah, so it's not for you.
To be honest.
I remember that now. I remember that.
Yeah, 'cause for a while it was like we just
But does the RNA Shenanigans page have followers that the RKA page does not?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
And Ronnie, 100% honesty here. I get followers
And I'll be like, what the fuck?
from bigger people, and he'll be like, "Oh,
Damn.
so and so followed me," and I'm like, "They've already been following me."
Damn.
Or he'll be like, "Oh, so and so." I'm like, "Yeah."
See, here's the thing though. Ashley doesn't give a fuck how many followers you have.
Yeah, I don't.
You could have 1 million followers and follow her. She still ain't gonna fucking talk to you.
I'll talk to you depending on who you are.
There was a dude that had like
But I'm
17,000 followers trying to hit up on Destiny. I was like, dude, sugar mama that.
I'm like Robert.
Yes.
Like, I don't care how many people
Oh,
follow
shit.
me. I don't give a shit who likes my post, who follows me. Like,
No. On the like in the post, there's a select few people. If you don't like my post, I'm gonna call you and be like, hey, why the fuck didn't you like my post?
Dude, I don't
But-
like half the shit you post. What you talking about?
You don't like none of the shit I post. What you talking about?
I don't.
You're due for like 1,800 phone calls right now.
You know what? I'll make up for it. I'm gonna do a live later when you're not there, and when somebody asks about you, I'm just gonna be like, "Fuck RKA," so you get like your phone blown up again.
Dude, fuck, dude, I work too much for that shit.
Yeah, a lot of you guys missed that. That shit was funny as hell.
We've done this like 2 or 3 times now, and
people still fucking fall for it.
They do, and it's like the same people that fell for it the first time fall for it the second time, the third time. Like,
no, like well, okay, so
stupid?
it was when they were taking their break, and this was about the third time that I've already said like fuck RKA, and they were taking they were doing their thing, and they hadn't been on for a while, and everybody kept messaging me, "Where's Ronnie? How's Ronnie? Why isn't he live anymore? Does he not like us anymore? Whatever fucking bullshit." And I was just like, yeah, I was like, why don't you go message him yourself? They're like, oh, I messaged him. He just didn't answer me. So I was like, okay. I was like, probably a reason. My dude's busy. Happens. And then we were live. And that same person that was really bothering the shit out of me, like constantly, almost daily. I'm 90% sure I blocked him. But
you did.
Yeah, I probably did. But they were like, oh, well, where's RKA? Why isn't he a part of this live? Oh, it was I labeled it the homie hangout because it was me, Eric, and I think Jonathan was in it. And it was literally labeled the homie hangout. And they're like, where's RKA? Why isn't he here? I was like, fuck RKA. Just randomly just popped up in my head. And I was just like, I'm go with it. I'm just gonna fucking go with it. And I didn't specify it. I didn't say nothing else after it. Everybody's like, oh my god, what happened? You guys fighting? Like, what's going on? I didn't even say nothing about it. Pretending I didn't even read it. Didn't acknowledge it. Nothing. And then I remember the following day, I got a call from Ronnie. What the fuck happened last night? Just a ton of fucking messages and phone calls, and that was funny.
Because there are so many, and that's the reason why I personally do not care about who follows me or who doesn't follow me, because there are so many people on social media that are there for the drama.
Yep.
And I am not about the drama, and Ronnie knows this, Darren, you know this, Destiny, you know this. Like, I don't give a
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
care. You want to have some drama? Have your drama, but I will fully stand by the fact that if I have an issue with you, I will message you and I will address my issue, and then I will move on.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're both the same way.
It's like a television channel. You know, when something they don't like is on the channel, dude, you change the channel. Get off. Yeah. If you don't want to be a part of it, or you don't like what's being said, just get off.
Exactly.
Well, it's like Darian and I have, and we did start actually kind of plotting on a shitty live thing.
Creating drama for fun.
We did, just for the hell of it.
Because it's like Darian and I will go back and forth, and people still don't. This has been going on for almost 2 fucking years of us going back and forth with each other on a live, like you're on my live or I'm on your live, and no one's getting kicked off. That's sign number 1 right there. No one's getting kicked off. But we're going back and forth, and we're doing our thing, and we're having fun. And it's like he starts getting messages, and I start getting messages, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Like there was the one time where towards the end of one live, we just started leaning into each other. He's like, you fucking burrito eating border jumper, and I was like, Mr. Clean looking like fucking. Dude, we were going at it, and we're just talking shit. We're laughing the whole time we're doing it. We were just laughing. Back to normal, and then we went back to normal conversation. But we had like 30-something people in there, and then it went down to like 17. And then when we were back to normal conversation, went back to like 30-something people. And they were there for a little bit waiting for us to like go at it again. And during that time frame, they brought more people in. Like, these dudes are battling it out on live. Then there's tons of messages while we're live. And it was just nuts.
Like, we were both getting blown the fuck up.
Yep.
But it's like,
Because people love drama.
It's been 2 fucking years. Like, we do this all the time. And the people who are normally there for it are like in the comments, fucking
laughing.
going
You know
with
what?
it, you know.
Some of the
But it's like
best
there's
times
also
we've
those
ever
other
had.
people that have been there and know what's going on that are still feeding into drama bullshit.
Some of
Is
the
it
best
real
lives
this
we ever
time?
had was 2:00 in the morning, and we were all talking shit.
Oh shit.
Robert's always looking for his wiener. That's what Robert's doing.
What?
I said Robert's always looking for his wiener. That's what he does. Oh, you heard that?
No, I'm
That's-
telling
you
you.
guys seen my wiener?
That's Robert.
Some of the best times we've had on lives, in my eyes, is us just cutting up. I mean, dude, just being goofy dudes, and you, and every time we're doing that, it doesn't matter what's 4 or 3s on the screen. It does not matter, because if it's not on the screen, it's in the comments. And dude, it is hilarious. It's funny. It's such a good place to find and have a little bit of fun. And I mean, dude, especially us guys, we poke at each other all the time. I'm short, he's fat, he's bald, fucking, he's ugly. I mean, when all that stuff's going on, it's natural. It's life. It really happens, and that's what makes it funny.
One thing a lot of people need to realize is, if I didn't fuck with you, I don't like
Something's wrong.
Nope.
So, and just like the last Instagram live I did, Darian came on and we got to talking about when we first met and things like that. And, dude, the fucking count started going down because
the
like,
way we met was bad.
Yeah,
It was.
I mean it probably was bad and it probably shouldn't have happened, but it was funny and we went with it and we just rolled with it, and it turned out, obviously it turned out pretty fucking well.
I think the funniest part of that night was, I'm tired of calling you Rodriguez. What's your name? Darian. All right, which one of your parents are black?
You
And then, Ashley, you can't say that. And, I was like, and Darian's like, sure you can. My mom, she's a mutt.
My mom, she's a mutt.
My
Like,
daughter
Darian's in the
calls
comments, he goes, my
Darian.
mom's black. She's a mutt, actually.
My
And
daughter
he just
calls-
said something worse than I said.
But it's okay for him to say that about himself, but you can't just assume, like.
But it wasn't it was right.
But it was an assumption. Anyways,
All right.
anyways.
We met on a
next-
terrible
next
live,
question.
and that's how we became funny, or like good friends together. And that was our funny moment. The funny moment with Robert is Robert called me because Destiny cut him off.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
No, actually, no. Wait a minute. I actually met Darian on a snake website.
Yeah.
It was Facebook. Yes. It was a Facebook group. Things got weird there for a second. The Facebook group. Wait a minute.
And then his wife cut me off. So we exchanged numbers because we're in reptiles and blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I knew him verbally on a phone faster than I did on the internet. And
right.
His wife literally cut me off on freaking Destiny, cut me off on Cotton Lane and Yuma. And I called Darian on the phone. I'm like, dude, you asshole, you just cut me off. And he goes, I don't drive that, be my wife. I'm like, all right, then you tell your wife. She just cut me off.
I did too when she got home. I was like, hey, you cut one of my friends off. She's like, well, how do you know? I was like, because he fucking called me.
I remember that story.
But I mean, I didn't even know what a live or none of that crap was until I started talking to Darian, and he goes, hey man, you got Instagram? He goes, you ought to get in on one of the Instagrams. And it was the first time I was on, and we were just in the comments, and Ronnie brought me on, and we stayed up until like 2:00 in the morning talking crap to each other, and That's what I said. Some of the funniest times I have, like me, I like, even as we're cutting up and stuff. Hey man, check this out, and you pull a snake out, and we base everything we do off of reptiles. So like when we're cutting it up and whatnot, and everybody's pulling stuff out of their tubs and their cabinets and showing stuff off, I really dig that because I mean everybody gets to see their stuff, and people viewing love to see that too. They want to see that. These guys are talking about reptiles. Where's the damn reptiles at?
And see that's one of the things that led people to realize that we were serious about what we were doing, because even though we're in the middle of tearing each other a new asshole, it's, hey, check this out.
Look what I just got.
Yeah.
I agree 100 wholeheartedly, dude. But they need to see more of that.
I think that's why a lot of people like who we are, because we will sit there and ruin each other while showing each other what we got.
I'm getting ready to.
Darian, you got any more questions? Because it's getting late for us, Bubba.
No. The rest of my questions are all like for the guys, but it's more of like how I normally do my interviews. Everything else, you guys have covered it all. I appreciate you both for jumping on and or you all. I normally say both. You all for jumping on and hanging out with us and doing this pretty cool live. I had fun with it. Do the ladies have any questions for each other or us men?
Danielle.
Anything?
Mm-mm. She's like, I'm a punch in the neck for talking about my dog.
I'll let her out next time you're over, Darian.
We're on YouTube. Anything goes.
My dog tries to eat Darian.
Oh yeah, that dude. His Great Dane does not like me. Every other dog there loves me, but that dog is like, The hell with Remy, dude. That dog don't like me. Do you have any questions for the ladies or any other of the men that are on here?
I think good.
Anything good?
You got anything?
Ashley, you got anything funny? You want to make fun of Ronnie a little bit? I mean,
that's too easy, bro.
Darian?
Huh?
Is there any ham left?
I have a little bit left, like barely any. I ate a lot of it today. The ham.
Oh yeah, I ate some of it earlier. I mean, no, I didn't.
Is that why there was more? I will beat you.
Any negative, any positive, anything.
I mean, I was just kidding. I didn't eat any of it.
Covered everything, but
I mean, but not nothing beyond camera.
Too late, you're already on camera, but it's whatever.
All I know
I don't know if anybody can see my iguana back there plotting the end of the world for everybody.
All I know is I like all of us.
So like the overall.
Let's see. Anybody in the comments? Let's see a snake. All right, I got you.
I have a question.
Wait, somebody else to see a snake?
I have a question for Ashley. Is that allowed?
Do it. Go ahead. Do it.
Oh, fuck my life right now.
If you propose on my live right now, I swear to God. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no, like it's already
No.
But he said he won't marry me. But anyway.
Damn.
So
it's all right. I shouldn't have Destiny. Or she's asked me to like renew vows. I told her I ain't making. Our mama didn't raise though fool. I ain't making the same mistake twice.
Hey, no.
Oh,
What the hell's wrong with you, man?
He's yelling at the dog.
He's yelling at the dog.
He went over there and started chewing on my damn sock.
Nice. Oh, you are really in opaque. There's somebody wants to see a snake. I got you. You want to see a paradox? Got you.
My question for Ashley.
All paradoxy.
The overall experience that you've had, because you had no reptiles, you had nothing before me. The overall experience with reptiles. elaborate on that. Like, do you like the overall experience? Do you dislike the overall experience? Like, is it something that you're happy has become a part of your life? Is it something that you wish would have never happened? Is it what is it? What is your take on the overall experience from day one to now with the reptiles?
Again, I need some context to this question. Is it just in general?
Yeah.
Do I like the reptiles in the house? Yes.
No, just in general, like your overall experience from the day we started to where we're at now. How does that make you feel? Are
Like-
you
Okay. Like I said, depends on the context of the question. Do I like the reptiles in the house? Yes, absolutely.
I didn't say anything about in the
okay.
house. In general, your experience from day one to now. The experience you've had with what we've done from day one to now.
Again,
No, you're way overthinking it. Way overthinking it.
There you go. How do you feel about the reptile experience
that you've
since
actually
I've been in your life, taking you to go do all these private tours and stuff and seeing all the animal experience? How do you feel about that?
You have had
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
from day
You
one.
enjoy the whole reptile thing?
I would have been into reptiles
context
without you,
out or in or whatever.
but
The
I wouldn't
true
have gotten into
experience.
genetics, and I would have just bought anything that looked cool to me.
You know,
But I wouldn't have ever done anything with them. They'd all be pets.
labels so weird as shit. They're almost like silk feeling.
Because I don't got time for all that nonsense. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody got
Takes a
time
lot
for
of time.
Yeah.
All this maintenance and knowledge and stuff.
But like chinchillas and sugar glides, yeah, I would have went into breeding all that. But
the experiences of hands-on with animals you've never.
yeah, I wouldn't like go into like breeding and things like that.
No, I meant like the whole like outreach program thing. Like everything.
Yeah, that probably never would have happened.
No.
I'm not into all that.
No.
My mom used to work there, and I didn't ever try to do anything else.
So do you like doing the private tours and stuff?
I get to see raccoons.
That's all she takes away from it is she got to see
I'm gonna
raccoons.
steal them. Miko shall be mine.
No.
He's so freaking cute, though.
You know, I'm talking. You were overthinking big time.
All right, Ashley, did you get it?
Why so emotional?
Your experience, your personal experience from the day one to now. How do you like it?
I already ate the banana.
This isn't food. Yeah.
Do you want some butter? Gotta get some like grapes and blueberries and stuff.
Now we're just playing with reptiles and waiting for Ashley to answer her question. No, Ashley, you all good?
I enjoy it. I like it. It's new. Well, it was new. Now at this point, it's not new anymore. But
I was one. And you know what?
Dude, why did you rip it like this? You didn't tell me it was all tiny.
And that's
Stuff that on the outside is all dry.
Oh,
no, that's what I'm saying. The short, simple answer that you gave is,
You're grooming yourself.
to me, sums it up 100.
yeah. That's my boy.
You went
In the backyard.
from
Camera's like, oh, the camera's not showing it.
crazy.
What?
Look, I got him to play. I got him to chill with me to where I can pet him now.
Nice.
Dude, it took him forever to trust me. But now I can kind of stick my hand in there without him totally freaking out on me.
But when he was laying up on your couch, he was fine.
I think it's that cage, though. I think me putting him in that cage when we got him.
Yeah.
I think he has some PTSD from that cage. For those that don't know about this iguana, this is Mr. Hyde, and I got him as a rescue. Now, okay, well, technically they got him as a rescue. They built an awesome enclosure, but they took care of him. But anytime they had to get in there with him, they had to deal with giant, like get these really big welding gloves that go up to your elbows. Here, I'll sell you out, see if everybody can see that. Is that one of the banana Mojaves?
Yes.
Nice.
That's a banana Mojave Inchy het pied.
Yeah. Okay.
Big bud.
Dude, I love that snake. That snake is so cool. Who you got out, Ronnie?
The big pastel Volta boy. A big boy for what he is. I can't even wrap my hand around him anymore. He's big.
If I'm about to get attacked, you're all going to see this on live. This is the first time I've just like reached in, picked him up, and held him, and he's not too happy with me right now.
He's big, and I guess I should do this because it's what I always do. We gotta get moonshine out.
That's a good boy. He's your hide. Dude, how awesome is this? So did you guys have fun interviewing the wives of the aspect guys?
I think it was great.
Oh, it was good.
There's moonshine for everybody.
Moonshine. Now, is Moonshine just a pied, or is he a black pastel pied?
He's just a normal pied.
Okay.
Just a normal pied.
Because I was looking at his photo on my shirt, and he is very dark on that.
He is pretty dark, but yeah, he is just a normal pied. You're outbreeding.
Oh yeah, you started pairing, huh?
Yeah, I did. And the pairings I have going right now are, I got a visual clown going to the normal that gave us our het pied clutch. So we're looking at a het clown clutch there, straight up het clown. And I have my banana pastel fire het clown male going to a spider.
Dude, this is so cool.
That banana pastel fire het clown will also be going to another normal. And he will be going to my double het clown pied female. As long as she's ready. She's pushing the boundaries right now.
No, you're pushing your date.
She's very, very close.
Runner. Right, go ahead.
But the banana pastel fire het clown boy is going to be doing a lot of work this year. He's going to do most of our breeding this year if I can get him going. Just because we're getting some extra genes in there, and then with the double het clown pied female, if I can hit, a visual banana clown or pastel clown or whatever. Like that's better than what I can do if I just put my clown boy to her.
Heck yeah, dude. Now we're looking for some big girls to add back to it. Destiny and I had talked about it because you guys both know we sold a lot of the animals due to everything going on with Lucian. And a lot of you guys may have saw the post earlier this morning from Destiny. If you guys follow my wife on Instagram, she did post a thing up there for Lucian. Hi, baby. You want to say hi here? Let me hold on. Here, sit right there. Here, you want to say hi? Okay. Go ahead.
Hi.
Who you see over there? So Uncle Ronnie and you got Uncle Robert.
Hi, Malia.
Got eye on you.
Yep, they're sperm plugs. You are a boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Calm down. There you go, Malia. How do you like the reptiles?
A lot.
Yeah. Which reptiles are your favorite?
All of it.
All of them?
Yeah.
Which one is your favorite?
The iguana.
The iguana's your favorite?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it looks like I have scales on this cheek.
He does.
Big one.
He does have scales on his cheek.
Why?
That's just how they are. It's funny that you like the only animal in here who hates you with a passion. That iguana does not like kids at all. He's not like my kids, at least. What animal should we get next? You don't know? Should we get more ball pythons?
Sure.
Yeah. Should we get big snakes or smaller snakes?
Big snakes.
Yeah, you like big snakes, huh?
Yeah, a giant one
I
gets
agree.
like one of those up there on top of your head.
No, you want to get more Burmese?
Yeah.
Should we get more Burmese or more retics?
We pick.
Yeah.
I will get those later.
Or should we get an anaconda?
Maybe an anaconda. That's gonna be cool.
A green or a yellow?
And you might show Uncle Wari there.
Should we get a green anaconda or a yellow anaconda?
A yellow anaconda.
You're fired.
What?
So here is look this way.
What is that?
This is one of our babies. This is actually Sarah's. Sarah and Brandon from Soaking Exotics. This is Moon Pie. She's doing great. This one has only eaten twice for us.
How old are
we're having a big issue with eating.
And you should have called me.
The babies are starting to do pretty well.
Do you have any left to sale, or are they all sold?
I have 2.
No.
Yeah, 1.
How many females do we have?
3, I think.
Because remember,
Is what it is.
Moon Pie and Robert wanted 2 females.
I don't know if Robert still wants them or not, but oh, hey, how are you? Don't bite me.
What is it?
It's a ball
Another one of the babies. Like they're all doing well. They're just not. They're not eating the way I would like to see them eating. This one's a female. They're just not, but I mean, if anybody was questioning the het pied portion,
Nice.
like I mean, that's pretty evident right there.
I like it.
They are doing well. This one is
Who is that?
a male.
My dad has this cool thing, and it's very cool.
But again,
Oh,
I mean,
I like the holder that.
the het pied is very, very much there.
I like
I
this
mean,
a lot.
we know they're het pied anyway because Moonshine's the daddy.
I got a cool het pied.
And
That's
kidding.
cool.
again,
Yeah, I like the holder.
the het pied markers are just
Show it again. Nobody saw it.
the het pied markers are.
Well, yeah, you better watch out. This snake's looking like he wants to bite. He's
Mm,
probably getting ready to eat again.
looks like he's kind of hungry. You might give it the rat food that we just catch.
No.
It's just we can't get them to consistently eat. I don't know what we're doing wrong for them. They're kind of cold right now, so maybe I need. I'm still adjusting to this back heat thing. So maybe I need to up the temperature a little bit more. Which I'll do right now, actually, while I'm thinking about it. I'll up the temperature a little bit.
This dude is thinking about taking a pop, or was thinking about taking a pop at me. Still think he is. All right. So I think I'm gonna move or build a enclosure for this guy and the other one. Instead of keeping them in a rack system, I think I might actually build something for them. Now this is the jungle call albino that only has one eye.
Billy Eilish.
There's no eye there, but on
That's a good name.
this one he's got
Billy Eilish.
He's got. Can you stop, sir? Okay, there you go. He's got one eye there. If he sits still long enough, there's one eye, and then no eye. And he's really pretty. I like his he's bold, contrasted. Let it go, show.
Hey, it could be Billy Eilish, or it could be Pop Eilish.
They really got me.
I like it. Dude, look at the purples that come through his tail right there.
I see a little bit of purple
Hey,
scrape.
Jerry,
Yeah.
I got my Jeep through emissions today.
Did it pass?
Yep.
Nice. How much did you bribe him? No, I'm just kidding.
Snake Patrol. It only cost me $15.
Where's my lid?
Darian, you need a shoehorn and a can of Vaseline to get out of it, though.
No, Malia freaking dude. I told Malia, I was like, here, hold my lid. And then, so she took off with it. I was like, dude, where's my lid? Like, how am I supposed to close this tub up? She's off. Oh.
It was right over here.
Kids.
There's another one?
Yep, there's another one. Now this one, oh, hey, he pooped. It's good. Means he had a full cycle with us. And then that means he's going into shed, too.
Wow, sleeping?
It's good. Look out.
It's going to shed. I'm going to put it right in the tub.
If he sheds, I'll put it in that tub. Yep. So this is the one that has no eyes.
Oh, I don't see his eyes.
It's because he has none.
What?
He has no eyes.
Then how is he going to see?
He doesn't.
That means he's blind?
Yep, he is completely blind. He relies solely on his forked tongue. That's it. That is the only way he'll ever find his food is through the forked tongue. Look how cool his pattern is. So this is a motley jungle tall albino.
Another jungle? That's crazy.
And he's got a very faint like pattern through his body, but he's really purple. Even his tail is all purple.
Let me see. It's a little bit pink.
That's like a pinkish purple. How cool is that?
That's cool. very cool 100
The machine.
cycle. I
Yeah,
just
I like
got
this
this
snake.
Me too.
Yeah, we're gonna raise these guys up. They're gonna be educational animals for sure. I had to update videos, but I do need to clean their cage. So Malia, sit down. Oh, you gotta clean his cage. Sit. Hold.
There's that cinnamon girl we got from the fundraiser from you and Patrick.
I'm gonna slow you out so everybody can see him. Ooh.
So she is doing very well. I'm not going to hold her very much because she took 2 meals down 2 days apart because she is a savage and will just eat whatever the hell you offer her.
Let's say you guys.
And this is from Bailey's Royal Beauties right here.
That's awesome.
And she does have a fresh mouse in her belly, so I just wanted to show her off for a quick second. There.
Speaking of that fundraiser we did, I feel terrible this time. I was not able to go to our local expo. And normally what sucks is our local expo sucks almost every year. Like, I mean, and I hate to say it that way, but it really does. It really sucks. Like it's always the same people, the same stuff, and there's never anything unique or cool.
Right.
When I go to our expo, no big names really ever show up to our expo, nothing. So the one time I say, the hell with it, I'm not going. Ty Park and Daniel from Florida, or US Arc Florida, and then a few other of the big names showed up out here to go to our expo. Now, Ty was only at the expo because it was happening while he was here. But every year we have some pretty large tortoise breeders out here in Arizona that would do a lot of conservation work. And so that's why Ty was out here.
Right.
And so then everybody ended up going to the show. So the one year that I say I'm not going, everybody shows up. It's like as if when I was just like when I was a kid, one day you call or you leave or don't go to school is the day everybody gets in a fight or there's a pizza party or something cool happens at school is the one day that you're not there.
Hey, can I point out something real quick?
Go ahead.
Y'all see how it's just us three now?
Yep. Oh yeah. The second we were done asking questions for the whys, Destiny bailed out. I know Ashley was dipping out, and I know it's 10 o'clock, so Danny's probably going to bed.
Well, it's midnight for us, so we are.
Here's Danny. What'd she say?
Danny was going to bed while we were online.
She started a fire.
She started a fire. Destiny said she's still in the comments, and nothing compares to Pomona. Yes.
Danny's getting ready to go to bed. It was way past bedtime.
I know it's 10 o'clock. That's why I was like, Danny probably already getting ready for bed.
Well, it's midnight for us, so
if you guys want to jump off, I appreciate you guys jumping on here and spending all this time with us. It means a lot to me.
We appreciate the opportunity, and that means a lot to us that you would ask us to do this. And for those who don't know, this was originally supposed to take place on Darian and Destiny's anniversary, and we were thought about by them to ask us to do this on their anniversary, but we all just got too busy and we had too much going on to do it on that day.
Yeah,
but we were still able to get it done. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because there's not a lot of people. There are some people that are doing it. There's not a lot of people that are actually getting the perspective of, like, RK8 is Ronnie, Kinsley, and Ashley, but it's mainly me. You know, I'm the one making the decisions on what we breed and what we do for the most part and things like that. Ashley does make decisions, and I'm not saying I'm the one doing it because that's the way I want it. I'm the one doing it because for the most part, Ashley's just like, all right, cool. You know, like that's what you want to do. How much is it going to cost? But it's like she is invested in this as well. She enjoys doing it. She's just not in the same place that I'm at with it.
Yep.
This is something that I've dreamt of. This is something that, you know, my dreams came true this year with getting my first clutch of eggs. And to be honest with you, I thought about quitting right there. Like, I had a perfect clutch, 6 eggs of no slugs, no nothing. It was a perfect incubation. All 6 babies are still alive right here.
Oh,
It was great. It was perfect.
I was supposed to give you shit about that too. Eric told me to tell you what the hell happened to and this is full quote from Eric. What the hell happened to your first clutch being maternal incubated?
What happened with that was me talking to a lot of people. Me talking to a lot of people that do solely maternal incubation. Me talking to people that get out of the kitchen. Not people that get out of the kitchen.
Yeah, Ashley.
I talked to a lot of people. I did a lot of research. I did my thing that Darian, you know I do, and you know I've done since the day we met. I did my thing. I talked to people. I did my research, and basically, for my first clutch, it just wasn't ideal. I'm trying to deal with eggs. I'm trying to deal with all this stuff. Like, it just wasn't ideal for my first clutch. And I didn't want to take that risk of losing that first clutch. Maternal incubation is something that, yes, I will try. I will, because that's something that I really want to do. I want to try maternal incubation, but I realized that I didn't know enough about it and how to help that mama snake and all of that at the time to go through with it. I did know enough about making an incubator, obviously, because I hatched out 6 eggs. I knew enough about that. I didn't know enough about maternal incubation to lessen the risk of losing those eggs. I didn't want my first clutch to be something that I killed. And I had more knowledge of incubation than I did maternal incubation. So in the future, will I do maternal incubation? You bet your ass I will. I will, because that's something I want to, but I need to have the knowledge and everything to do it correctly. I didn't have it, so we incubated in an incubator. I do know people and talk to people that solely, like I said, solely do maternal incubation. I need more information. I need to learn more about that before I choose to do that and possibly kill so many animals.
I get it.
incubation in an incubator is way easier, from what I understand.
Oh yeah.
Especially with ambient temperatures that I have here. It's just not ideal. I wanted to do it. I really did.
I think I'm going to do it this year.
But it just, man, I couldn't justify it. With, like I said, with my ambient temperatures I have here and everything that we had going, no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't risk my entire first clutch. I didn't want to risk the animals. So we incubate.
I get it. Yeah, Eric told me to give you shit about it. I get it. I mean, I myself, I normally don't. I just use the incubators. I mean, you know how. I mean, you've seen firsthand all of our incubators. I think you're some of the few people that have seen the majority of my yard and the majority of my
right.
The inside of how things look in here.
Yeah.
And so I mean, you know all the incubators we have.
Yeah.
So we do incubators. Now I was talking to Critter Cam out there from the Australia. And he was talking about how almost all of his do maternal incubation.
Right.
And he's like, I do use incubator for a few of them, but for the most part, a lot of them are maternally incubated. Yeah. And so I kind of we dove deep down into that and talked about how the maternal incubation is and how, like, if there's a difference that he sees. And there was one part he brought up that I thought was very interesting. He was breeding a smaller dwarf species of python out there in Australia. And for some reason, when he kept incubating them, a lot of them came out with kinks or just had a birth defect or something along that line. And that's when he was incubating them. And when he allowed the mother to maternally incubate them, they all came out perfectly. So we were kind of like looking at it, and he's one of those people that like me, it's data, everything, make sure everything's listed, I get crap from some people when they ask me like, hey, what's the name of this snake? Female 27 dash whatever. Like I don't name everything. And it's not because I don't love them or I don't appreciate having them. This is how I can look back on this number and find out when she ate, who she bred to, who her children are, things of that aspect.
Right.
And so it's like, it's nothing against her name. It's just that's how I label her or them is numbers and letters.
It's hard to name everything, dude.
Well, I mean, you got to think if I named every Pac-Man frog, I'd be in the hundreds just on Pac-Man frogs.
Right.
So that alone, like there are some that have very like characteristics that stick out. So like there's one that has a dot on his forehead that I call Bulldog. And so like, there's certain things that stick out to you that you're like, hey, there's a name in itself just by the way it looks, Like meetings.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Isopods.
With a flashlight?
Yes.
Don't make my butt cold. Don't make my butt cold.
But
this live got weird real quick.
Eric, I wish Eric was still here to hear why I did change my plans. But I do still plan in the future to do maternal incubation. I want to experience that. I want to see if I can give them the proper things they need to do that.
We lost to Robert.
We did. But maternal incubation is definitely something I want to do, but I just couldn't risk it this time. And I'm not going to risk it until I know exactly what to do. And at that point, it's not even a risk anymore. It's just doing what you need to do to make it happen. So right now it's a risk. When I learn more, it's not a risk.
My wife, she says, select few have
Yeah.
names, mainly my tree frogs and my geckos, and that's true. That's 100%
Now,
funny.
now, see, just about everything so far, and I say just about because we have one or two that, no, we have one now that doesn't have a name, and it's a new albino girl we just picked up. Albino het pied. We just picked up, doesn't have a name, but we name right now. But dude, it's
all good, Robert. Appreciate you, buddy.
It's gonna get hard to name everything once it starts expanding. Like none of the babies have names, except for one. Moon Pie has his name. But that was from Sarah and Brandon. They named him. Other than that, the babies don't have names.
A quick shout out, guys, to everybody that's in here still. Make sure to follow RKA Reptiles on Instagram, guys, as well as Way Out West Reptiles for joining the live, hanging out with us, and giving us 3 hours of their time. You know, it's been a long one. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I had a lot of fun. It's always fun having you guys around.
I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I think Ashley enjoyed it. Enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it. I don't even know how that came out of my mouth right now. I'm so fucking tired.
Enjoyed it. I love it.
So
I'm gonna make a post, and I'm literally gonna state, I hope you all enjoyed it.
You if you don't, I'm gonna hate you forever. I enjoyed it. I think Ashley enjoyed it. It looked like everybody enjoyed it that was a part of it. Now I can't even speak English. Y'all know what I mean.
Oh shit!
That was a part of it. That was supposed to be a part of it.
But you still a part of it.
A part of it. Destiny says it's tomorrow, Ronnie. Go to bed.
Oh man, I felt like it was tomorrow since we started.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I apologize. I'm gonna go ahead and do this now. I apologize for the way I've been because, man, I got home at 8 o'clock. I had to eat dinner. We had a birthday video chat we had to do, which Darian, you saw a little bit of that.
Yes.
So we sent one of our favorite people, Bailey's Royal Beauties. We sent Bailey a birthday present. We didn't have to, but we opted to do a video call with them tonight. And that literally led up until down to seconds of this starting. Kinsley called me and wanted to talk to me and video call me. And that led up till seconds before this started. And I literally had only gotten home an hour earlier to try to relax, eat dinner, talk to them, and then jump straight to here.
Yeah, make me feel like a dick. No, I'm just kidding.
I am physically drained. I am worn out. I've been working crazy for the past 2 weeks. it's not that anything's boring or anything like that, that my eyes are closing. It's, I am beat to death. I am worn out, but I did get to enjoy this tonight. I had a lot of fun doing this. I thought I was going to get embarrassed way more by Ashley, and I didn't.
I think everybody restrained themselves today.
Yep.
Damn, Ashley, straight in the throat.
Yeah, like Ashley could have. Well, I don't want to say embarrassed. I don't. Yeah, embarrassed was the wrong word. She could call me out on a lot of things, but it's like the things she can call me out on are, hey, can we buy this? Can we buy that? You know, can we buy this? Can we buy that? Not.
But I've learned I have a say. So.
Yeah, and she does have a say. So the whole thing of we discuss things and all that is 100% true. We discuss any purchase before it happens. It doesn't matter if I am super adamant on it and whatever. We discuss it, and if it makes sense, we do it. But I also have to plead. I have to plead one hell of a fucking case.
Hedgehog.
Just so you know.
Hedgehog.
And I have to explain genetics. And
Robert, I'm going to call you after this, and I may come over. If it's 3 ovulations, you may have missed something, buddy. We're gonna talk about it.
Destiny.
Hedgehog.
Destiny,
Hedgehog.
come on.
Hedgehog. Just
No,
saying.
and I've already ruined it. I've already been trying to find a hedgehog.
Destiny's gonna send you a website that she was just on, Ronnie.
My girl.
Yeah.
Now it may save you a ton of money. I'm gonna tell you that right now. She just found a pretty badass website that has hedgehogs for cheap, but are also good quality.
Saving money is a good thing, but it has to be.
They're baby hedgehogs, dude.
It has to be what I'm looking for.
They're babies.
It has to be.
Have Destiny send you the thing, Ashley. She'll send it to you.
No, she won't send it to you. She'll send it to me.
There was like juveniles and babies, and they were like anywhere from super cute babies is what she said. And there's like, dude, there's some that look like raccoons. There was one that has like super long ears, like it was weird. There's one that looked like a bandit. It's kind of cool looking.
See, we're gonna end up with a retarded one.
If Destiny keeps fucking looking at it, I'm gonna end up with a damn hedgehog too. So
they're so cute.
No, I don't want another hedgehog. I told Destiny if we're getting anything else with spikes, I'm getting another porcupine. So
can you not slam my $100 flashlight on the table?
I set it down and it fell. But
slam it.
God, man. If you want a hedgehog, you don't slam my fucking $100 flashlight.
I want a hedgehog.
Well, yeah. If you want a hedgehog, but you don't slam my fucking.
I know a site that sells designer mice. What the fuck? What even is a designer mouse? What is that?
It's like a fancy.
Hey, you can ask PetSmart because they got. Like they're regulars and fancies. They got fancy mice at PetSmart. Maybe they know what you're talking about.
Designers.
I'm gonna get a fancy just to explain to my Pac-Man frog that it's dinner came from France or something. I don't fucking know.
Bro, that's hibachi grill. Like
the porcupine was already decided after Kratos. Yes, it was. Mod me and I'll leak. Dude, how are you not mod live? How have I not made you mod? I now feel that. Would you
smurf this motherfucker already?
I can't. Hold on, I gotta do it. Hold on. Do it right now. I'm gonna mod him right now. Gotcha.
You're getting smurfed live.
So designer is above fancy.
Well, I mean, because fancy clothes when we're watching TV are fancy clothes, and they're also designer at the same time.
If you're gonna, okay, look. Okay, so I think whoever is naming these things at PetSmart is a girl.
Oh, I thought we were talking about clothes, not.
So if you say it's
Liveness?
fancy, then I'm explaining the fancy and designer. I think whoever did this is a girl.
Well, they don't
Because
have
they're
designer
like-
ball pythons at PetSmart.
Okay, but
They
they're
should.
Like, oh, this is fancy because it looks cool, but
Yeah.
it's designer, and that means
It just
it's
makes me think of
strong.
that. It makes me think of that song. You know, you're fancy, huh? Sorry, what?
Right?
I'm fucking. Yeah, that's all it can make me think of.
Yeah.
The thing is when
But
you think
what
about
the-
the word designer, it seems like the most sophisticated thing.
It's fancy, uplifted.
You know what? Thinking
Yeah.
of or when he says like the designer and how it should be, I feel like the designer and ball python should never mix
Okay.
because I feel like there's the stupidest animals around. Like, how do these things survive in the wild? Is my question.
Destiny said fancy, assorted, normal.
Fancy assorted.
Yeah, that's kind of like
Derek?
Destiny. That's kind of like a super normal.
You just got Sam just asked you a question.
I don't care. We were talking to Destiny.
Sam asked you a question.
Well, he can ask it again because we were talking.
I asked
to
the question.
Destiny. I didn't think you.
I
asked
made
it.
a statement. I don't know about a question.
Okay.
I thought you did make a statement.
I made a statement that ball pythons are stupid and
But
how
like,
like
how
some of
do
them
they survive?
how do they survive in the
So
wild?
that was
Like
the question.
yeah,
do they
yeah,
survive?
like how do they survive in the wild? Like like you like he just said with the ball pythons, only the two of them are they're eating one time and then they'll go a little bit and then they'll eat again. They'll go a little bit, then they'll eat again. But like that's my thing is in the wild that you would think like, hey, opportunities are rare, so you would think opportunistic animal would eat that no problem.
Yeah.
Fancy assorted normals.
Yeah.
That was my thing, and from somebody who has actually got imports in, I can tell you this: the mindset from a wild caught to a captive bred is completely different. Like those do like, and it goes the same for snakes to lizards, monitors. It doesn't matter. They are very food driven animals when you get wild caught or
sure.
import. But when you get captive bred, they're like, yeah, I'll get food, whatever. Like their mindset's completely different. I swear.
Sure. All right, bro. Hey, thank you to everybody who joined us in the comments. Thank you to everybody on the panel. Thank you, Darian and Destiny, for having us and thinking about us and asking us to do this. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. I think Ashley enjoyed it. She's looking at me sideways, but
Damn, Ashley, you didn't enjoy being on live with us?
she's looking at me sideways because we should have went to bed hours ago.
I'm looking at you sideways because I'm not even ready for bed.
Oh, she's looking at me sideways because she's not ready for bed.
Oh,
I'll be damned. My old ass is going to bed.
you're not fun anymore. You used to party with us until the crack of dawn, and now you don't hang out with us anymore. You
Yeah, well, now
changed,
you can crack
man.
my dawn, but
Don't remember how many hours we are behind.
I know we're 3 hours behind him, so it's already like tomorrow for him. It's only 10:30 for us.
it's 12:30.
I'll hang out with
2
y'all.
hours.
No, we got
I'm
Ashley.
going
That's all we
to
need. You get out of here, Ronnie.
I'm
Okay. I'm not tired.
God, cold.
yes, you are.
Jesus.
No, I'm What?
You're awake. You're tired.
It's cold outside.
I bet. I bet it's cold outside.
You're not going to bed, man.
Ah, Jesus! Don't touch me.
You want to feel my feet?
No, I don't want to feel your feet. Don't
Huh?
touch me, cold lady. I'm naturally warm.
Cold
Don't touch
lady?
me.
Okay.
I feel like if I like cold, frozen ice feet in my back.
You
I
don't
would
sleep
love
all
that,
day.
but I guess I'm going to bed by myself. So,
No, I'll end it so she has to go to bed with you, or we're just gonna end up on Instagram or something.
yeah,
Though
shut
I
up, Brad.
do need to do an Instagram live and let everybody know what's going on with Lucian, because I know not everybody follows my wife,
I
so
saw
not a
that.
lot of people know what's going on.
Whoever doesn't follow me, you're all losers.
Jesus Christ.
Right? I follow it.
I honestly.
I want to unfollow you now, Jesus.
Fine, I'll unfollow you
I
Go
mean,
ahead, you don't scare me.
on YouTube and Instagram.
Do it.
I'm gonna leave you a ton of bad reviews too.
Hey,
Didn't take out
fuck,
the trash.
fuck Rodriguez Reptiles. Everybody go follow Destiny.
No, I really don't care.
Dick.
yeah,
How
I
many
saw the
followers?
post, Destiny,
How you
and
get weird people messaging you?
That is a good point. You know that she has literally had a few like random bots message her that was like, "Hey, or hey, beautiful,
Oh yeah,
I'll
but
be your
then the
sugar daddy. Like, how you doing?" And I was
The
like,
one-
Uh-huh.
into
Yeah,
that
keep
Instagram Live or
telling
what?
yourself it's a bot.
and then when you called him out, he was.
"Oh yeah, there was one. There was actually one like actual real dude that jumped in and was trying to hit on Destiny, and then he jumped into my live because he was following me, and he told, dude, I called him out on it, and he left. Like he immediately left.
Like apparently
Well,
because
I'm sure there's
I have a
plenty of
different
that
last
with
name,
Ashley.
he thought we weren't, connected.
no, there's not. I don't get any messages.
That's good.
Like,
I
Dang
don't
it.
ever answer them. I look at
I
him,
don't
I
get
show
it.
Darian, I'm like, this dumbass, and then just delete it.
but I can see the difference between the two pages because your page is more personal,
Right.
whereas
I get random people messaging me all the time.
been like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, like, hey, how you doing?
Shut up, Little Caesar.
How you doing?
Never mind. Yeah, I'm not allowed to talk. I went to Little Caesars, and this chick tried to jump over the counter to come home with me, type thing. I was like, this lady's weird.
So what happens when you leave your ring off?
What are you talking about, dude? I couldn't get this off if I
shit.
wanted to. I literally, it's funny. So we walked in, and I walked in. I go into Little Caesars, and this chick was hitting on me from the get-go, right? And I mean, I'm not gonna stop her. And so she was hitting on me, and I paid for 2 pizzas, and I walked out of there with a 2-liter and like 5 or 6 pizzas because this chick was just giving me stuff. Oh, and crazy bread, because this chick was just giving me stuff trying to get my number.
The crazy bed took to another level. Damn it.
Crazy bitch gives out crazy bread.
Right?
Yeah. Dude, she was like, oh, well, she's like, can I get your number? I was like, nope. And then it doesn't help that I always wear Rodriguez Reptile merch, So she's like, oh, is that you? I was like, no, it's not. So fuck, cool dude I follow. I don't know. It's like the first time I've not claimed my own shit.
Here's the thing. Can I get your number? Yes. 3. My number is 3.
Fuck that, dude. I'm a 10. No.
I'm a 10.
You can
I mean, you're not a 10. Luke wasn't a 10. So you're.
Damn.
God damn.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Damn.
You saw that, right, Darian?
Holy
Where Luke got called out for not being a 10.
That was funny.
Hey, love y'all. I'm out of here on this one. I ain't having this fucking conversation. I'm out.
I'm just saying.
I'm fucking out. Give me my fucking cup.
My phone off.
I am out on this show.
Oh my god.
It's all good, guys.
It's a joke.
Well, it's all right. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna give a shout out to our sponsors real quick.
Yes.
Sponsors who should also believe that I'm a 10.
You're 3.
Yeah.
The homie Fries Critters, guys, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure to show them some love. They do actually keep this channel running, guys. So I appreciate them a lot, as well as Zilla Footwear. I am trying to get a new discount code for you guys to do a giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. We will be doing a giveaway for their awesome merch with Christmas right around the corner, guys. So make sure to check them out. Link is in the description down below if you guys are wanting some custom shoes. If you guys want your logo on the shoes, they can do that now. Make sure to message them and tell them that I sent you over there and they will take care of you. The first person that actually did that was the homie Patrick over there at Graceful Serpents. So Patrick actually has, I don't know if he's announced it on his page yet because he hasn't gotten them, but I've seen the pictures of the shoes on how they're going to come out, and they're actually being shipped out as we speak. So that is going to be a thing here soon. He will be having his stuff. Bubby, you want to say hi to Uncle Ryan before I tell everybody hi? I'll give you soda. Yes.
Lucien.
Hi.
You hi everybody.
Buddy. How are you?
He said, "How are you?"
I just want to go in my room.
You want to go to your room? You tired?
All right.
You want soda?
Yeah.
Can I have a hug?
That's good. We love you, buddy.
I love you, buddy. Hey, everybody says I love you. See, say love you.
I love you.
Love you.
Love you, buddy.
Say good night.
Good
Good night, Lucien.
I want to die.
Oh, fine. I tried to trick him and give him a half-empty soda so I could have the new one. It didn't work.
So, there's only 4 people here, but God, I hate when people call him Lucien.
Yeah, Lucien. Everybody does that. It's all good. It doesn't really matter. He answers to both. It is spelled a weird name.
What?
A lot of the people at the hospital, that's how they call him, is Lucian or Lucien. Damn, y'all still going? Damn right, Eric. And you missed the whole thing where we were making fun of you and talking shit. It was fucking great. You're gonna have to rewatch it to find out where we were talking shit at. It's between the 1 hour mark and the 3 hour and 30-minute mark. So have fun with that.
Nobody watches this part.
But all right, guys, I appreciate all of you. Ronnie,
Love you,
Ashley,
bro.
thank you guys for jumping on. I love you guys. I
Appreciate
appreciate
you
you
having
guys being on here. We'll definitely have to chat it up again soon for sure.
You gotta do the heart. Can you do it?
Oh, you want me to do it? Hold on, I got you.
I got it.
I think I got it. I got it.
Is that heart or is that a,
Yeah,
is
I did it.
heart?
I think I did it. Ah, my thumb popped out of place. Ooh, that's weird. Oh, that's so weird. My thumb can pop out of place.
See,
That is
now I'm
weird.
not gonna sleep tonight. That's
Ah.
fucked up.
That's weird.
Right.
I'm gonna go play with that. Anyways, later, guys.
Ah! No one wanted to hear that.
That's weird. I'm double jointed. I didn't even know.
Have fun, Destiny. I'm out.
Later, guys. Thank you, everybody in the comments and stuck with us up to this time. I appreciate you guys, and I wouldn't be where I'm at on YouTube without all of you. So I appreciate every one of you guys that supports the channel. It means a lot to me. But I'll catch you all in the next one.
Later.